if the first dude doesn't use a condom, everybody else better use a condom.
Listen, man, all I'm trying to say is if this bitch is getting mad facials, dog, I ain't going after anyone.
Okay.
Where'd you turn her around?
Okay, well, no,
Wait, Froob, you ain't kissing that chick in the room, bro.
Not from another dude, no.
Is there somebody else in here?
Wild bracket.
In the Discord for a little bit, my name was Sage, Defender of Beta Males.
Ooh.
Like for a little while.
Wait, how did that come about?
Good question. Good question again. It wasn't even me that suggested the name. I'd like to say it was a given name.
Who were you defending?
Yeah, what'd you do?
Cause like I just defend everyone. Like I'm always like, no, they're a good egg. Leave them alone.
It's gonna be a bad joke.
And so they were just like, Sage, you're like a white knight, but you're a girl.
Yeah, I guess as a man, it's not. You can't have a woman defending you.
Why not?
It's just not a manly thing to do.
But like people will rip in.
It is.
But people do.
Well, you can't have
that's
a
fine.
woman defend you against another man.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
You can have a girl defend you against women, but you can't have like
it's just not a good look, bro.
Nah, so you telling me like if you had a bigger sister and say she was all brolic and shit, and she came to like you got picked on in high school, you ain't gonna ask her to like help you out?
No, you can't.
Nah.
You can't.
I mean, she will, but you can't be like, "Hey, sis, like this nigga."
Baby.
Be like, yo, sis, there's a skinny nigga named Corey. He beating my ass, beat his ass back.
Bro, like, bro, because then if your sister get Jade too, then it's worse because you got your sister.
Yeah, your sister beat up.
If we're truly honest, though, it's not necessarily just a girl thing. For guys, it's like a thing. Like, so for a girl, you're kind of like, you're allowed to ask for help. Like, you're never really told that like there's any weakness or anything to asking for help. You start to learn that sometimes people might see that, and you start to learn that because you're a girl, the more you ask for help, the more people are going to associate you with being weak and things like that.
I never thought about that.
And it's only really a professional level that you start to ask for help again, because no professional would ever say don't ask for help.
I think
a proper one.
Yeah,
I think
true.
as a
And then
dude, like,
guys are told kind of from an early age that they're not meant to ask for help particularly. It's not even just that from other girls. Like, you're meant to fight your own battles. You're meant to like do things alone a little bit.
I think it's
like
preparation for the future.
I think as a dude, we have like a lot of like back doors for like guy code.
Hold up.
I don't got no back door.
No. I'm saying like as far as like I'm saying like as far as
going
like
back to the
like typical dudes, like we won't ask for help, but then we make like code.
Oh, look at this fucker! Yeah, that fucker goes.
Bro, I can't believe y'all. Y'all are so fucking.
What are you talking?
We're so awake. We're so awake. Wait. Right. You know, Froob was hoping.
You guys for hours.
Fuck out of here. Froob was hoping that we were asleep. He was hoping like,
hey, bro,
I hope these fuckers aren't
paid, bro.
Bro, I've been waiting for you guys, man. Like, oh my god,
you're in the wrong hand.
You type in there like once every month. What do you mean you waiting for us?
Hey, bro, that nigga Ali, are you on time everywhere, bro?
No. Yeah, I'm the only one always on time, my guy. I be here.
No,
Quality's always first in the chat in the hangout though.
Bro,
I don't know what it is about y'all.
In the hangout, I'm talking about
what it is.
No, I'm gonna be honest. This is what happened. I said I'm here, and then I left the DM open, but I had it in like another tab, and I kept going back to it, and no one ever responded. So I closed out the DM and reopened it, and there was like 40 messages. I was like, where the fuck are you? I'm like, oh shit, my shit hasn't updated.
Yeah, we've been here.
Bro,
welcome.
Yeah, you've been real trash.
Wait, who was saying something? Somebody was saying something. I forget. Corey, you're talking about you have a back door?
No, bro, stop playing, bro. No. I'm saying like as far as like a guide code of conduct, like we won't ask for help, but we create rules to where like, oh nigga, if you was a real nigga, you would have helped me, like type shit.
Oh, no, that's the most toxic phrase. Can I just say, real nut is a toxic phrase. Like it is because what you're doing is you're amping up a pedestal.
What's the toxic phrase?
Real nigga.
Shut up.
You know what the fuck she mean, Ali. Damn.
I swear
it's toxic to say, hey man, you authentic.
Well,
it's not that.
No,
what it is
like the way that it's
because my
used
ex used to do it all the time, and he used to say to me, "Oh, you're not a real nut if you don't do this."
Was he black?
And yeah, of course he was.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Why did he say that? And like he'd say the most odd stuff, like, but it was his perception, and like what I grew to understand is people's perception of what that phrase meant varied a lot. Some people just mean like, "Oh, you're a solid bloke," would be like the English equivalent. Solid bloke, yeah.
That's the new term. Instead of that, we're gonna be calling people solid blokes. Or stand up chap. If you don't give your girl that dirty dick, you ain't a solid.
Yeah, ain't a solid bloke.
I ain't a solid bloke, Cass.
No, but I do think that when you say you're a real nigga, it does get misinterpreted a lot. Where people make up their own definitions of what a real nigga is.
It's definitely situational.
Kendrick Lamar said it best. You like to mistake a street nigga for real nigga, the same nigga that kill with you, squeal with you.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, it's just like because somebody be stranded on the side of the road, and like they need help. Be like, I'm a real nigga. I'm not gonna ask for help. Like, bro, that's stupid.
Yeah, like what?
I mean, I think the bigger like thing is like it's used to like kind of like peer pressure. It's like, oh, yeah, you ain't real if you don't take this real nigga.
Yeah. I don't get it, and it happens a lot. And I think I don't know. I feel like it's starting to be dispelled a little bit with society, and like the sexism and being a man and what that means and shit like that.
Well, hold on. Don't start talking about sexism now, cause Sage here. You capping.
What?
What does that even mean?
You never said sexism in all 5 episodes.
I have. I definitely have.
You definitely been on one side. Now that we got another side over here, you trying to step over.
What, bro, we talking about Fuba's white too?
Nah, you can't.
No, but for real, like it's
me keep it the same. You gotta keep it the same.
All right. Back to toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Wow. Well, hold on. Is there such thing as toxic feminism?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say that the most recent wave that calls itself like new feminism and seems to have no, I don't think Slutwalk counts. And the reason I don't think Slutwalk counts is because I do think what they're saying matters. Because what they're saying is it doesn't matter what I wear, you can't rape me. That's the message.
That's the problem.
And I'm sorry, but that's a fair cop.
I never. Whoa, wait. You say
the only thing I get from it is like that black dude.
I thought it was just being like unapologetically.
No.
Wait, yes, it say. Just say no matter what you wear, they can't break you. I've honestly never. I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, I thought it was
rape.
You can fuck.
That's what I said.
No matter what woman is wearing, it doesn't matter. She shouldn't be.
Okay, that's like one of the messages. That's not. I don't think that's the central message of the.
No, but it's like free the nipple as well, isn't it? Like that has a lot of meanings.
Those were two different things.
One important thing is for free the nipple, for instance, is that breastfeeding in public is very, very taboo.
Yeah, that's gross.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Ali, why do you think breastfeeding in public is gross?
Yeah, I was like, why do you think that's gross?
Like you can't do that. I mean, like if you're
feeding a child.
No, hold on. If you got your titty out and you just breastfeeding someone in
public,
we talked about this on the first episode. That's the same shit. That's the same shit as a dude in like. You remember how we were talking about like dudes in locker rooms at gyms? No. Hold on. Shut up, dog. Hold on. It's the same as like that old dude in the locker room of a gym. He's just butt ass naked and he's just walking around. No, it's the same shit, dog. Like you just keep some stuff private. Like if you got your titty out and you just feeding your kid, you can't at least like.
But the kid is hungry. Oh well, okay.
Yeah, but like
we talked about this already, bro. It is so easy to pre-plan. Like, okay, listen, if you're going out to dinner, right? You know that your kid's probably gonna be hungry. You fucking pump that shit out before, and then when the kid gets hungry, you got a bottle.
Wait. Hold on.
Just pump willy.
No. What I'm saying is. I agree. You probably should cover yourself, right? But I don't have any issue with a woman breastfeeding in public.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like,
what's the problem
for Ali to watch as much
porn
as he does? How do you have problems with
titties in the middle of the restaurant?
You making outrageous claims.
Brago's sitting there with his 9-year-old son. And you see a grown ass woman with her titty out.
No, but the thing is, they have like things for that.
Yeah, she's not flashing her titty to be provocative, nigga. She just feeding her kid, nigga. No, like, mind your business.
I think you should have something probably covering yourself.
No, that's fucking. That's
I just feel like
no. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
imagine if they had like fucking buckets in the middle of the restaurant that you could just piss in, and then you
that's
saw, like,
different, bro. That's completely
different. How is it different?
Because you're relieving yourself.
That's a false equivalency, and you know it is.
That's not, bro. They're not getting no sexual pleasure out of feeding a kid.
In society,
adults eat in public, don't they? An adult human male or female eats in public, yeah?
Okay. So why can't as a society that you shouldn't have your titties hanging out in public?
It's not hanging out, bro.
Why have we agreed that? Why have we agreed that? Have we agreed that to protect the women, or have we agreed that to protect the men's property?
I mean, that's like a deep question, but like I'm not going to get into like what is the reason why we have rules in society. I'm more about like consistent arguments. Like I don't give a fuck what you believe. I just want it to be consistent. So if you really think that it's fine for a girl's like tit to be hanging out, like there's like so much shit you can extrapolate from fucking that.
Nah.
Like,
well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about
we're
talking about titties out, breastfeeding.
Free titties.
I don't think it's a problem.
I just know where these messages come from. I know where inflated feminism comes from. I can see why people are fighting for more, because what's happening is they're going to get less. Like, we're going to be able to breastfeed in public with a covering, for instance.
Right, yeah. I agree that they should be able to. I'm not saying like completely if you're breastfeeding in public, you're just out of line. But like, I saw a picture where like this girl, she just like she had like big boobs and she had her complete tit hanging out and the baby was just sucking on it there, and like the boob was just all out there straight in public.
I don't agree with that. I don't. That's
too far.
That's just distasteful. I feel like you should. It's a way to do it, because it's like I don't have a problem with you doing it, but I feel like you should be covered a little bit. But if a baby has to eat, the baby has to eat. But you got to cover yourself. I just
feel like it's not my business, bro. Like if you're feeding your kid, you're feeding your kid.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but I feel like you should be.
Yeah, but there's like general rules of decency. Like I know you're gonna disagree with what I said, but I'm gonna bring up the same thing again. Like if I just have to pee, I just gotta pee. It's my own business, dog. I'm just gonna piss in this bucket right here. Just look away.
Exposure, isn't it?
But what would be actually more similar? Like what situation would be more similar? Like a man relieving himself by taking his top off in the summer because he's hot. Oh wait, he can do that and a woman can't.
Sure.
Oh well, I've seen women walk around.
I think the
like,
clothes thing is different though, because it's like if you dress in a certain way, like regardless of like you can be the nicest girl, but if you dressing like a slut, I don't think you deserve to be raped at all. But Nick's gonna treat you like they're gonna come at you and treat you immediately like the slut, because that's like if I know a slut attire is like short ass tiny skirts, you can see the coochie hanging out, titties just all out. I'm saying like that's just how I'm gonna treat you the way you dress. It's like I think Dave Chappelle said this one time before, right? It's like, imagine if I just had a cop uniform on and you just got assaulted and you just ran up to me like, please help me, and I'm like, just because I got this cop uniform on, that doesn't make me a cop. You gotta dress, it's like I just feel like dressing appropriately. Like people shouldn't bother you for what you want to wear, but you gotta know what's gonna come with that.
I think what's happened is that women have been I guess labeled based on how they've been dressed for so long that it's kind of gone like so far the opposite way, where it's like, yo, I can wear nothing should happen to me, you shouldn't assume anything about me, where it's like, well, if you dressing with like a little bit of clothes on, it's hard not.
They say you're tempting me.
That's wild. That's wild.
Niggas is wild.
Yeah, you can't do that.
There's a difference between like what should happen and what like will happen. Like if we're being realistic, like a lot of people say like blaming the victim, and it's like I agree you should never blame the victim, obviously, but definitely like okay, not. say like Braga, say you're at the gas station in the hood or something like that, right? And you leave your car running and you go in for like 10 minutes and you come out and you're like, oh fuck, someone stole my car.
Somebody should have stolen my shit.
But that I'm gonna be like, obviously I feel that is
bad
still illegal.
Like, Brago, you fucking retard. Why the fuck did you like leave your keys in the car in the middle of the hood?
Yeah.
But the fundamental point is that shouldn't happen to you, and that is still illegal.
Yeah.
And the reason that slut walk basically exists is to stop like the criminal justice system from blaming the victim.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's not really. It's like it's to do with society as well. It's also to do with like being able to wear things and like not be ashamed of your body and things like that.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like I thought it was just girls being proud to be hoes. I'm trying to like
pinpoint the taboos that actually matter, like behind the messages. And when it comes to clothing, like for me, I don't think you should be out in literally nothing. Like there is we have a society. We're a little hive. We need to whiz around doing hive things.
I saw a
we
tweet.
Do need a uniform on. It's
fair. I saw a tweet. People. Someone said, I forgot who said it, that women who cosplay, sometimes they cosplay just so that they can dress, just so they can dress in a lewd way. And if you do that, you're not really cosplaying. You're just a woman with a little bit of clothing on.
I mean, I don't agree with the second part, but the first part's definitely true. I mean,
you think some women just cosplay just so they can wear less clothes?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of like.
Have you seen? I mean, it's permission to do it, isn't it?
And we're talking
about like society saying you're allowed to look like this, so long as it's in this context. And the girl's going, well, if I'm allowed to look like that in this context, I guess I'm going to look like that in this context. And that's what they do. So they don't necessarily like cosplay or stuff. They just go, oh, I can post my tits on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of cosplays you see are almost always like a fucking attractive girl in like fucking half clothing. So it's like, I mean, obviously there's like a trend for a reason. Like you don't.
Yeah, like, we need more nun cosplays.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but here's the thing. Some anime, like look at Nami. If you're cosplaying Nami, you got big titties. That's just like.
I mean, they're definitely I mean, Nami has a bunch of different outfits in One Piece. Like,
yeah,
they're definitely
all sweaty though.
Yeah, but her main outfit though, with like her main outfit that she has is like the orange top. That's like a bra, really, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's like her main thing, and that's what.
A bedeau or whatever they're called.
Yeah, and they got their titties out. Where it's like I feel like some women probably do it, but I don't think that's always the case. I feel like they were trying to like label them saying they're only cosplaying so they can take advantage.
No, definitely not only, but I would definitely say that I feel like a lot of girls do that.
Wait, did y'all finish the R. Kelly thing?
I did.
It's no point, bro.
Nah, I watched the next two episodes, right? I watched the next two episodes, man.
No point, bro.
So like last week, I had watched 1 and 2. I watched 3 and 4 recently, and
yeah.
I don't know.
Nigga wildin'.
Listen, R. Kelly. Okay, so before I get to that, I talked to some older ladies, older women about this.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Talked to some older women about it. And I was like, yo, R. Kelly's crazy, right? He's like nasty what he's doing. And they were like, well, yeah.
This shit been going on.
But they were like, those girls, they questioned those girls. I was like, what do you mean? They said that
I questioned the older ones.
They said at the end of the day, those girls are old enough to make a decision, and they chose to be with R. Kelly because of who he was. So they're not going to put it all on R. Kelly. I was like, yeah, but they're like 14 and 15. They're like,
I don't agree with that at all.
Some of them, they're still growing, they're still developing. Some they're easily manipulated at that time. They're like, well, they're old enough to make a decision, so therefore. They're not holding R. Kelly 100% accountable. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay, so I would like to say, niggas sick as fuck. But I agree with that to a very small percent. Like
how so, please?
Please I would say R. Kelly maybe 90% at fault, and then they probably like the other 10. Somewhere around there. It's like, cause I mean, if you're 15, 16, yeah, you can be easily manipulated. Yes. Like, but like at 15, 16, like nigga, you was cognizant enough to be like, okay, nigga, like I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like if I'm about to get some pussy,
not really. If you think about it, like at 15, 16, if someone's offering you like if someone is offering something that you want at 15 and 16, like especially if you're talking about like money, fame, success, some shit, R. Kelly must have been like giving them something, right, to go with it.
Yeah. That's what they want.
Well, if you're 15 and 16, you're not gonna be thinking about like, oh, should I do this? All you're gonna be thinking about is what I get at the end. So like, if you were to tell me, oh, I gotta fuck some like chick that's like way older than me, like say a grandma, right? She's 70 years old. I'm fucking 16, but I get like 10K after it. I'm like, bet, let's go.
But you're still old enough to make that decision, though. You don't.
I'm making the decision, but I'm not thinking about like the repercussions. I'm only looking at the 10K.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying. Okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not at fault at all, because he is.
Yeah.
And
I see what Corey's saying.
He's 100% at fault, but I'm saying at the same time, it's like we're not allowed to say that like these girls had a hand in it too, because
at least victims. A small like I know what you're saying, like the 10%, like they had to at least know a tiny bit.
They knew what they were doing. Like yes, they got manipulated. Yes, like the shit is sick as fuck. I'm not excusing it, but at the same time, they wasn't like it wasn't like, oh hey, won't you come over here?
They're not getting brainwashed.
Yes, they are.
They are getting brainwashed.
So here's the thing. Now, real quick, they said R. Kelly, before he chooses a girl, he asks them questions. Who's like, do you have a boyfriend? Is your dad around?
Oh, what the fuck? That's
like,
creepy. That's
who do you live with?
Shit, is your dad around?
So the thing is, he asks questions because if you have a boyfriend, it's going to be a little more difficult to kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Get his shit up.
Right. So he asks questions to see the type of person you are, if you have a big group of friends around you. Because he knows the type of girls, right? He knows the girls that are easily manipulated. Because if you don't have a boyfriend, because a lot of these girls, they come from broken homes, right? So it's like he's preying on the girls in which he knows like easily he can take advantage of.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he got a few of them that have a good home, mother and father. It's just that it's also what Corey was saying, the point where like they kind of wanted to be famous. A lot of them said like, he didn't like I just didn't want to say no because it's R. Kelly.
Because R. Kelly. That goes back to like what a part of the Me Too movement, right? Where it's like, the power that you have. And it's like with the power and influence that you have, it's harder for somebody to say no. Right? Because they're like, damn, this is R. Kelly. And it's like,
one chick said, I don't want him to not like me. So that's like, that's a normal thing. Like a lot of times,
I say that happens to regular dudes too. Yeah, where it's like a girl, she would do something to you or for you because she wants you to like her. Is that the same? So like, say you with a girl, right? And
I mean, it's manipulation, of course.
Yeah.
If you're doing it purposely, it's manipulation. Because if it's like, I know I got something that you want, and what I want from you is sex. Let me just kind of dangle this.
No, you're not dangling anything. You're just saying, yo, I want this.
Oh, you're dangling something.
No, he's somewhat.
I'm talking about for a regular guy.
Dangling anything.
I'm talking about for a regular guy, quietly.
Okay, yeah, regular guy.
Right, and you got a girl that likes you. You know she likes you, and you're like, all right, well, do this for me. And then reluctantly she does it, right? But she only does it because she wants you to like her. Is that just as bad as what R. Kelly was doing?
Wow, that's different. I mean, it's in the same realm, but it's levels to this shit.
Yeah, definitely levels.
Yeah, it's like this nigga's like he has like the tendencies of a serial killer, bro. Like the only thing that's different is this nigga's just not killing them, but like he's picking out his victims. They meet a certain MO, like he's digging into their backgrounds to a certain extent. He knows how to manipulate them, who to manipulate, what to do. So no, like
that's actually kind of like when you put it like that, that makes it even fucking weirder.
Yeah, I'm saying like so no, like he's 1,000% at fault. All I'm saying is like it's a very, very, very small percentage that's on them. Cause like at the end of the day, bro, if you're 15, you're 16, why the fuck are you messing with this 40-year-old man? Why are you calling him? Why y'all communicating?
Yeah, so like the example like, I was gonna bring up
in that situation. And it's just like we can't it's not cool to have those type of conversations because they're victims. And then when you say that, people just automatically like, oh, so you standing up for R. Kelly? It's no, I'm not doing that. It's just like, like, yes, he has a big part of this, and yes, he's manipulating these young minds, but at the same time, like, they wanted something out of it too, and they knew what the fuck was going on.
I want to know how Sage feels about all this. She hasn't said anything.
Well, I mean, it's a hard one, isn't it? Because what I was thinking is, what would I have been like if it had been my favorite singer,
you're going.
Who's your favorite singer?
Who was if I'm thinking 40 odd years old favorite singer and I'm 14, it's Jonathan Davis from the metal band Korn.
Oh, who the fuck that?
Oh yeah, who the fuck is that?
That is
you guys
new
never heard of
metal.
Korn?
And new metal is like this weird mix.
I don't even know what metal is, but
it's
yeah,
like it's heavy and it's all about being in pain, I guess.
It's fucking
but
psycho
loudly.
headbanger shit.
Yeah, I love it. But like,
Hey.
I mean, I don't listen to that stuff anymore because like I'm not suicidally depressed. But like, such is life, really. Anyway, on to the topic. If I was that age, I'd have just thought it was amazing that Jonathan Davis wanted to talk to me. I'd be like, wow, like that's all I care. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't be thinking like, oh, what if he wants to have sex with me? I wouldn't be thinking like, oh my god, what what does he want out of this? All I would be thinking about when I was 14 or 15 was, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing because he just wants to meet me.
And then
that like that nigga's
like, oh my god, my favorite celebrity wants to meet me. That's it. That's
what I yeah.
When you put it like that, like that nigga's 1,000% like involved.
No, but he knows. Like, but the thing is, Corey, he knows. He knows this already.
Sage would have done. She'd have just thought it was really cool. And
so
like, I can understand why these girls would meet him because to them, all that's happening
R. Kelly notices them.
Is really fucking cool. Because what you've got to remember is when a girl's that age, she's idolizing girls of about 18, and girls of 18 have sex. So she's idolizing people that have sex, and she wants to do it too.
And her favorite singer
just approached her. Have sex
and then
at
this
that age.
person
Like,
is making her feel special.
And the thing is, he'd approach girls like in adult parties. But the
reason we have laws, you know, the reason we've got laws is so that the adults are accountable, because we know that we can't hold these children accountable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I would say the worst thing I saw about the entire situation was him taking advantage of his guitarist, his daughter.
Oh, that's wild. I would have killed you.
That is crazy.
But then after that, the guitarist.
Wait, he had a guitarist?
Yeah, like a backup, like so his back. Well, Sparkle, I think that's his backup dancer or one of his proteges. She used to bring her niece around him, and she was like 14, and he got close to the niece, and apparently, he was doing threesomes with the niece and like a 17-year-old, allegedly, right?
Ain't no allegedly.
And then allegedly, right? Allegedly, the niece is the one that was on the peeing video. Right, and then she went to trial for all that, and then the father of the girl came out and said, "Oh, nah, that's not my daughter."
But that's
he like, this ain't my daughter no more.
The father got a lot. No. The father got a lot of writing credits on, and him and R. Kelly still continued to work together.
Yeah, after that,
like he was getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
He was featured on the Chocolate Factory, which is one of the biggest R&B albums ever.
So he kind of
after this happened.
He kind of sold his daughter out. To work with R. Kelly.
God, that is some wild shit, bro. That reminds me. That reminds me of the fucking last One Piece chapter. Not the last one.
They wanted to be singers too and shit like that. So it's
right.
Like he's telling them like, you know, I can help you get into the music.
And I think
like, look at me, I'm R. Kelly, Grammy nominated. I sang at the fucking Olympics. Like,
and you know what's funny?
Young, you gonna take the chance.
Quietly, I think people don't understand how big R. Kelly was at that time.
Yeah, they really don't.
You know, R. Kelly was huge.
R. Kelly was
still kind of is.
He was kind of like he's kind of like what Drake is now. Like where, like if a young girl, right? Like if
you know about this nigga, he's untouchable. His status.
We'll talk about
Drake is pedo too.
Stop it.
I saw that Drake video.
Stop it. Relax.
That was nothing.
Relax.
That was nothing, bro.
So the thing is, Drake will pick a girl out of the crowd, and she's going crazy, right? And the thing is, if he had intentions like R. Kelly, especially today. Like,
he was busting him down. To the day.
Doesn't Drake have like, really suspicious behavior?
So, like, let's get to Drake.
Wait. Before we get to Drake, I just want to say one thing about the R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
These old black women right now, they don't care. I spoke to a few.
They don't.
One of them, I asked the one lady, I was like, so you see what's happening with, Mr. I Believe I Can Fly? She was like, yeah, I see it. So I was like, so you still bumping, step in the lane of love? Come on. She was like, well, she was like, well, when the music come on, you can't help your feet from moving. I'm like, yo, you're trash.
Okay. So this is what happened, right? After I
don't really disagree. I
watched episode 4, right? I watched episode 4. I was like, damn, was R. Kelly music? Because I haven't listened to R. Kelly in a while, right? I went back and I listened to first I listened to his Ignition remix. Yo, this joint's kind of fire. And then I went, and then on YouTube they give recommendations. After it was like I'm a flirt. Then we had Step in the Name of Love.
That was my family shit. They played at every family function.
I was like, yo, these joints kind of hard. Then you had like happy people. Listen, this stuff R. Kelly makes good music, but I'm not gonna lie.
Now you got to think about it in the context of little girls.
When I was listening to it, I didn't want anybody to hear me listening to it.
Hell no.
Bro, okay, so it's funny you say that, bro, because me and my coworker, it's this girl or whatever, we were talking about this. She was like, yo, did you see that R. Kelly shit? She was like, yeah, bro, like it's crazy. This shit, wow, blah, blah, blah. We was talking just like this. And then me and her, like in the middle of the conversation, like, damn, I kind of want to listen to him though, right now.
But you heard his numbers are up. Yeah, all his numbers are up. They are. And I get it because some kids today don't even know who the hell R. Kelly is. They're like, I heard of R. Kelly. So they're like, yo, let me go listen to some of his music to see what they talking about.
Bro, so it's like, nigga's on tour, bro.
Yeah, right, they say on his birthday he sold out. He got a club appearance.
But he's on tour.
Yeah, he's on tour right now.
I'm sorry, I really don't give a fuck about R. Kelly, so I don't know anything about this situation. But if all this shit is being outed, how is he not like in a criminal like?
Georgia launched an investigation.
It's like the episode of the Boondocks, bro. Like black people don't care as long as you're talented.
Well, I think that's why
it's like, how is he not under investigation?
No, he is by Georgia and Chicago. They've launched an investigation, but the thing is they need like witnesses, and a lot of witnesses they got paid off, like straight up. Allegedly, they got paid off, so they can't. So so some of them they can't even say anything, or they got to get their money back.
Contracts and
but you know why I can't respect some of these people today that's coming out saying, yo, forget R. Kelly, I'm not gonna play his music anymore. Nigga, you wouldn't have said that shit 20 years ago. You wouldn't have, because R. Kelly today, it's easy to say it because R. Kelly's not the artist he's not relevant today. So it's easy to say, yo, I'm not playing any R. Kelly records. What R. Kelly records is dropping?
The thing is like, I
people wouldn't even do the same thing for the fact, like, if you found out all this shit happened to Drake, you would still be playing Drake.
You're still playing Drake. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like the thing is like,
well, if I'm a radio station, you have to. It's kind of like you're gonna dismiss it like people dismiss R. Kelly back in the day. You're going to, because Drake is powerful right now, and that's what people did back then. People knew everything R. Kelly was doing.
I am seriously concerned about the whole Drake situation. Like every time I see
something
about Drake, it's another celebrity.
I saw people on the timeline saying Drake. If we're gonna address R. Kelly, let's address Drake. I'm like, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. Not the same thing.
He kissed the 17-year-old girl on the forehead.
But he was also 10 years younger. So he was like 22 or 23.
No, he kissed her on the lips, but it was like a fucking peck, dog. That shit don't even count.
Okay. So what we talking about is Drake.
Man, Drake had a. But I don't think there's anything.
Let's tell the people what we talking about first with Drake. Like what are we talking about? What happened?
We talking about that chick that got serenaded.
She got serenaded by Drake. She was like Drake was singing to her, right? And then Drake asked her age.
Yo, I love at the end how he said it's okay because I'm 23. It ain't that big.
Did he say 23 or 21? Did he say 23?
He said 23.
Okay, she was.
Why would he's not molesting somebody in public on a big stage like that in front of everybody? Like, come on now, that's wild. There's no way he would do some crazy shit like that.
Okay, so
I'm not really concerned about that. The bit that's always concerned me is when he was texting the girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah. Okay.
That
so
was the bit that got me.
So the reason why
he was asking odd questions that a man of his age asking a girl of her age is similar to
she was like 14.
That I would imagine
she was like 14. She was 17.
Yeah, honestly, Drake does give a lot of creepy vibes.
Okay, so the thing is, why I can't with that situation, I understand why it would be alarming for regular, like in a regular situation.
In a regular society, like
right,
a regular
that's
world,
alarming.
Celebrities
In celebrity world, like being kind of connected to some of these older people that can probably advance your career, and just having a mentor in that way, it's something that's like pretty common that they talk about. And like with young people, they have older people that they used to text. I think Zendaya came out and said she used to have people older that she used to text when she was younger a lot. But the thing is, a lot of these their text messages, they're monitored by their parents. Like for the girl from Stranger Things, Zendaya, some of these young artists, their family, they're really involved in their life. Like they're the managers and shit like that. So I get it why people look at Drake funny saying, yo, why are you texting a 14-year-old?
Like, why is he texting this 14-year-old girl?
But it's like,
I just would never want to talk to a child. I just don't find them amusing. I find them very frustrating.
So my thing,
I agree with you, but I agree.
But
like, you can't say that for everyone, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
but if it ain't my literal offspring, don't.
Okay, let's look at the Drake before Drake.
Me having siblings, like you, I don't know. I just at a certain point in your life, or at least me, like I'm starting to realize, like, you know, a lot of people look up to me that I don't even realize look up to me. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, it might be like teenage boys that might be cool, my little brother or whatever. And like, you know, I give them advice. So it's like I'm a role model. You know what I mean? So it's I can on a different level, I can kind of see like, okay, like, you know, I don't know. It's just not weird for me to put my hand on like the youth. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, hold up. Yo, R. Kelly, right? Put your hand on the youth.
If she wanted.
That's the name of this episode. Put your hand on the youth. Listen. So for me, even while having children, I still find it uncomfortable when I'm kind of dealing with younger girls, right?
Yeah.
So if a younger girl approaches me, I'm always just like, my hands behind my back. I'm talking to this girl to make sure that like I don't get too close, because I don't want to. It's just a weird thing today in society where I don't want to like even give off the impression.
I forget who did it, but someone had a stand-up bit about that, to where like they're like, I think it was Bill Burr actually. I think it was Bill Burr. He was talking about how like, you know, he used to like walk up to kids, like he loves fucking kids, like he'd like play with them, and now it's like if you fucking walk up to a kid and try to play with them, you look like you're like some like creepy rapist or some shit like that. And it's like he's like, I don't even want to be a part of any of that shit.
So I remember like this was probably like 5-6 years ago. I went roller skating. Went to a skating rink, right? Nah, I can't skate. So I'm like holding on, trying to figure out how this shit work. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. And like this little girl walks up to me. She's like, I got you. She's like 10 or so. So she holds my hand. She starts helping me skate. And I think about that, and I'm just like,
I'm just imagining it.
Right. My big ass, like she's right. So then,
was she white?
Nah, she's black.
What? Okay, I'm saying if it was white, it would have been bad from the
yeah, that would have been bad.
I didn't even think about that.
No, she was black. I didn't. Why would it be bad if she was white? I don't.
No, it's not bad if she, but it would like. I think he's talking about like the optics of the.
Okay. But the thing is, people started like taking pictures and shit of it. People started taking pictures of it. But the thing is, when it happened, I didn't think anything of it, because it was just like, yo, this. It was cute.
It was like, I needed help.
Like I needed help, and she came over and helped me. Now today, I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, I'm fine. It's okay. I got it. You know, because it's just
they was probably talking about just like, did y'all see that grown ass?
Exactly, they would.
Oh hell yeah!
But back then, but even before that, like when I used to take my little cousin to sometimes to like dances or like drop off at school, she'd have some of her young friends with her. Bro, I didn't even look in my mirror in the back seat. I didn't even want to look at these girls just because like they were underage, and I didn't want to even give off the impression that I was interested. Because sometimes with the young girls, because of how, like Sage was saying, they look up to like older girls and, you know, with sex and shit like that. If you give them even an inclination that you're interested, they're going to be like, oh shit, was your cousin looking at me? Then every situation they try,
like,
it gets,
like a crush on you or
it gets weird.
Like,
if you entertain it at all, it gets weird. So like I saw on Facebook where it was like this uncle, this girl like exposed her uncle, where he was like, "Hey niece, how you doing?" She's like, "I'm good." He's like, "Yeah, when you gonna come see your uncle?" And she was like,
What?
I don't know when me and my family come over there." He's like, "Nah, just you."
No, that's wild.
Yeah, but then he went into it saying, you know, she was like, "You're my uncle, you know that, right?" He's like, "Yeah, but nobody gotta know what we doing."
Oh,
no.
Yeah. It got weird. It got weird as hell on.
Uncle was getting killed.
It was on Facebook, and she exposed him. She's like, "This is supposed to be my uncle, y'all." And she was like 17 or 16, some shit like that. I was like, "Yo,
what you mean nobody gotta know what we doing?"
Yeah,
see, I'm kind of
he getting killed, bro.
Yeah,
but no, yeah, like my little sister, bro. She's 8 and she's in competitive cheer, bro. Yeah, and like I don't interact with like nobody.
Nope.
Like even like if she has like if like they come over here like to sleep over whatever, bro. I leave for the weekend.
Yeah,
like
you don't even want to give the. I don't know. There's no idea that some shit is popping off. Like that's just I don't know. Today's society. I mean, I like where society is going. With it. Okay, wait. Let me say this. I saw people saying that if a woman accuses a man of rape, we gotta assume that he's guilty. And I'm just like, no.
Believe all victims.
Believe all victims. No, I hear you.
The dumbest thing ever. Because how the fuck are we supposed to know if you're a victim or not?
Exactly. We gotta vet it. We gotta make sure that everything you say happened. Because we can't just go around assuming like because you have girls that lie. Look at Junior, the dude that got killed in the corner store. By all those dudes.
Yeah, with the girl that ran the train.
The girl lied and said that she got raped. Right?
Yeah, see,
she didn't get raped. And the wrong dude got killed.
Then, So this is the problem I have with society now because there are all these like social movements, quote unquote. And it's like I understand where they're coming from 100%, but it's like I feel like they take it too far every fucking time.
Yeah.
Like I understand like the believe all women thing is supposed to be like, okay, traditionally women weren't believed as much when it came to sexual assault cases, so you should hear them out and take their accusations serious. I'm down with that 100%. I agree with that. I don't think anyone could disagree with that. But like when you get to the point where it's like, oh, just believe all women, believe all victims, it's like, okay, like this is just retarded. Like you can't believe anything that anyone says, period. Like women or men. Like there are liars in this world. People there are obviously people have things to gain by lying, whether it's status or they're trying to get back at an ex or whatever it is. So it's like
you gotta make sure it's legit because you could ruin lives that way. Like that's happened to
and sometimes like it can look legit and not even be legit. Like it's very traumatic for like women who get raped because they have to do like a rape kit like right after and you should, like so like as much as you want to take a shower, like think about a girl getting raped and then like she's still like
they can't do anything.
And a person has to come and swab them like they're like private.
I mean,
area,
I can imagine how traumatizing that is, right? Because you got basically taken advantage of and overpowered by.
Right. And so imagine that, like, or like imagine the opposite. What a girl just had sex with her dude or her ex, and then she said, "I got raped," and then now his evidence is inside of her. Like, it's just so it's so subjective, and I just hate situations like that.
There's actually like things like patternal vaginal tearing.
Oh yeah,
like little things like that the police do like. There is like a level of forensic ability to like work out what's going on if they go straight to the police. Yeah,
because I heard they said rapists sometimes they don't care if it's moisture or not. They just want to see the woman in pain. So it's like it's bleeding and that's just
that's wild.
That's sick.
Yeah, niggas be wilding, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like at my internship, I basically just shadowed a forensic investigator, so I would like read like the reports that was coming in all the time, and like it was just like some wild shit, bro. And I just would read it, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah,
like, and it was just like shit like that, and you was like, "Damn, like this girl was this old, and this happened to her," like just like it just sucks, bro.
I mean, as far as sexual assault, I feel like it's a lot more prevalent than we know because a lot of people, I think especially males are not going to say if they've been sexually assaulted by even a man or woman.
The problem with sexual assault is that we only use one word to describe a wide variety of actions. So for example, like the whole Hollywood shit that's going on, like a lot of people think that it's like fucking creepy ass dudes like taking bitches on casting couches and just like raping them against their will. No. But that's not exactly what's going on. I'm not saying it's right, but it's completely different. What's actually going on is that these like people are offering these women like pretty much status for sex. And so it's like, they're like kind of like from positions of power, you know, like whether it be the secretary in the office or your actress in like a thing, like I'll give you this spot, like if you have sex with me, blah 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 blah.
Or even like a step further than that, like just without permission, just grabbing ass.
Yeah, yeah, and and like that's the thing, like there's like a complete wide variety of like different things, and we kind of just use the same word to describe it. And I don't know. I wish we had different words for it.
That's more direct, like grabbing ass. Like that's more the direct version. So I mean, I know the Me Too thing or the Hollywood thing is if you try to take advantage of a woman in a position of power, that's what they're trying to dispel, right? Because
right, exactly.
Typically, the women, it's like, can they really say no? Because if they say no, then they're probably going to get demoted.
Well, that's the thing with Louis C.K.
Yeah,
that a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of people think that like Louis C.K. is like some fucking crazy rapist or something like that. But really, what actually happened with him was that he would pretty much just like go to his secretaries and like, this is creepy as fuck, obviously, but he would like go up to him. He's like, "You mind if I jerk off in front of you?" And they'd say yes, and then he'd do it. But like he would never like. He'd never like do it against their will.
Somebody that though.
Yeah, I agree.
But the thing, but you can't because the woman in that situation is like, "Fuck, that's my boss." Like,
yeah,
you know?
Am I gonna lose my job? Yeah. Is he not gonna work with me anymore? Like, yeah.
Speaking of Louis C.K., we didn't talk about this last week.
The whole N-word shit.
Him cursing, and Chris Rock being right there, and then Seinfeld saying that using the N-word isn't something that
that shit is wild to me.
So wait, what side are you on with that?
I'm on Seinfeld. Shit. Like, okay, this is my thing. Okay, so people was like saying, okay, so you have this one group of people that was like, oh, y'all praising Seinfeld for just saying that he doesn't say nigga. And it was like, it wasn't even about that to me. It was just the fact that like, I wasn't even praising him. It was just like, he was respectful enough to be like, hey man, like, I don't care how cool you think you are with a group of people, whatever. Like I don't, like he said, he was like, I don't.
It was kind of, he said, I haven't found the humor in that, and I'm not seeking it.
And I'm not trying to look in the like. I'm not trying to discover the humor in that.
My problem was, it's just like, I didn't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with somebody white saying it because I feel like there's a difference between in usage and shit like that, right? But my problem with that situation was that it was uncomfortable. It was awkward.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't like, okay.
It felt.
I understand why you think it was uncomfortable, but I feel like the clip was kind of like made to. I don't know, like.
No,
the clip was kind of like clipped out of, it was like kind of clipped specifically to like in that conversation, like at the exact point to make it like not really understand the context exactly of what was going on. Right. Like it kind of like I'm sure if you saw the whole video, it would make a little bit more sense to why they were like saying it the way they are. But,
well, yeah, I guess the thing is, you know, who even made me more uncomfortable was Ricky.
Yeah,
because he was like, "Oh, you don't know these guys." Got that. Yeah, he was like, "You don't even know these guys." They he says it all the time around him. Like and then he used it himself, and it was just like, "Huh? What the hell? What's going?" It's just it is like, and then Seinfeld how he reacted kind of was like, "Yeah, I don't find it funny at all."
I mean, the thing is, it's not like he called Chris Rock like a nigger specifically. But it just was weird because I don't know. It's just weird.
It just felt weird in the casualty they were saying it.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, dude. I understand you're comedians and shit like that, but it's just I don't know. It just felt weird. It just felt.
You're also like wondering like where did this topic come from to where you guys are just like hard ERing it. Like back to back.
They said that they do it on stage all the time. I guess him and Chris Rock have like a joint.
I bet they got a bit. Maybe they got a bit together.
Well, it's not together, but it's just like individually. Like they individually have like Louis C.K.'s bit where he says the N-word is actually pretty funny. But
I mean, I've seen some of his stand up. I think he's cool, but it's just in that situation, it was just like, yeah, I don't know. And then Chris Rock kind of looked bad too, just because of how he was just like, yeah, that's my friend. Like you don't get it, we're friends. And it was like,
I don't know about that with friendship, but you can't really. It's not really his job to check this man about freedom of speech. And like I said, he didn't direct it towards.
Well, the thing is, if it's your friend, right, and you're uncomfortable with it, right?
Maybe he wasn't uncomfortable.
Well,
he was clearly comfortable.
Chris Rock, check him on some shit like Chris Rock is like a famous black comedian. He's up there. So people wanted Chris Rock to stand up and be like, you shouldn't be.
No, but that's his friend. That's the relationship.
I don't think that. But I mean, even if that was their relationship, bro, I don't think that's the stage to do that.
Well, here's my thing. I think, but then that goes back to: are we being too sensitive today?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Chris Rock probably knows Louis C.K. more than any of us ever could. So it's like understanding the context of like things. Like when people say things, it's like way different. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand. Like, I don't know. I just don't like the idea that like a word should never be said in any context. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's context where you should never say that word.
Right.
But I mean, just in general, like if I'm reading out like a
rap song,
yeah, or something, yeah, exactly, like stuff like that. I mean, that's a little bit different, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was just a weird thing. I don't know what's right or wrong here. I just know like how in that moment when I was watching it, I was like,
well, the whole thing, the reason why it's different in a comedy sense is because like, okay, so the N-word is like the most, like if you could think the most taboo word you could possibly say, especially as a white person, it's the N-word with a hard R. Like easily that's the word you should,
you know what,
you would probably never say.
Today I feel like
here we go.
I feel like saying the F word is worse.
Nah, I don't agree with that. But we can get
that. Like we say F word all the time, but think about it like this. No, think about it like this. When we were
on, wait, before you finish that, let me finish my point really quick, and then you can go on. All I was trying to say is that like there's like a kind of funniness to it because like it's like, you know, it's like so taboo to say when they're throwing it around so lightly. It's just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a shock value type thing, you know, like you know, you ever heard those like baby in the blender jokes? It's like fucked up, but it's like, you know, the shock value of it.
But if Louis C.K. today was thrown around like faggot casually, like it's much more of an outrage, I think.
I don't know. Maybe he does throw around that word a lot, to be honest, but.
Bro, they was just talking about. He was like, "Yeah, you do say nigger when we're with each other."
Yeah, I was like, "What?"
I was like, "What?"
Okay. I got an example. Think about
and the other dude, he was way out of line because if you only say that shit in private, you really know you should not be saying that shit.
Yeah, Ricky.
Yeah, but I got an example. So you remember last week's episode when I said the blacks, right?
Yeah.
And we just like kind of let it coast by, right? Like you guys know how I am, and you know what kind of comedy I say and shit. And it was all cool. Nobody was second thing with it. I wasn't even second thinking of it. Like, and then I go into the live reaction when you premiered the podcast last week, and when that clip instantly hit, I'm looking at the live reaction. They're like, everyone gets like that shock value of what like you initially get from the Louis C.K. video. It's like,
this is what I would say to you. Okay, well, for people of color,
Ollie was in there damage controlling like a motherfucker. Like, no, that's not what I meant. Okay, so, I love black people.
Hey, so for people,
I was trying to damage control on
for people of color,
the dark skin chicks
saying the blacks is like saying it's a diet version of nigger. Like that's basically what it is. It's a diet nigga.
Everybody's like, "Go, Corey, get his ass."
But the reason why I think a reason why we all kind of let it slide because you didn't stop that. You was like the blacks, the whites, the Asians, the whatever. Like you said, like, multiple groups.
Yeah, I was stereotyping everybody.
So that's why
yo, this dude is wild.
Like everybody can get it.
Everybody because I was gonna say something, but then you was like, "Yeah, the blacks, the whites, the this," and I was like, "Okay." He didn't just say black, so I'm cool.
Yeah,
but just in regular context, saying blacks is like the diet version of nigger.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's a difficult one though, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. Rival Quietly, y'all feel like that too?
Well, I don't think it's a diet version. I associate myself with the word black. I like that better than like African American, so I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yo, I don't know. How would I feel if somebody said,
"Hey, look at them blacks over there"?
I don't know.
So you didn't know. You know me. Like, you know me. But if you just saw some random and he was like, "Yo, look at them blacks over there,"
like when I hear the term the blacks, like I think of like some fucking rich white dude like sipping champagne. So
that was
looking at Colin Kaepernick fucking kneeling in the blacks are up at it again. Like that's what I think when I hear the blacks.
No, it is kind of racist. It is kind of racist because I remember when I was watching Power. I think Henry, the dude, the restaurant owner, said something. He was like, "Yeah, you can go hang with the blacks," and I was like,
"The blacks? Who wrote this shit?"
The blacks. It was just, it is kind of weird.
It's like weird. I don't know, bro. Like some niggas got the power, bro. Some niggas don't, bro. You can't.
I don't know. The blacks is weird. Sage was
the blacks is wild though. The blacks is really wild. But the only reason why I let it slide was because you said whites, and then you said the Mexicans, the Asians.
So as long as I'm making fun of everybody, it's all good.
Yeah, you got to be inclusive, bro. It's like the hotel situation. It's like if niggas was like.
I think you just gotta know
for tickets. And,
you don't have to be inclusive for everybody. You just gotta know like people are going.
It makes it sound better.
People are just gonna be offended. That's it. It's like I think there's nothing today that you gotta do, other than obviously you don't want to break the law. But as far as like speech, you can say anything you want to say. You just gotta know backlash is coming with it. Again, context matters. The media matters. The people you're around matters, and I feel like. Again, for something like this on this podcast, and how we joke around, I think sometimes we go too far. But I feel like our audience, they probably know, like, all right, they're just fucking around. But if somebody that doesn't know us and they saw that, they're like, yo, who the fuck?
Oh, fuck is this guy?
What is going on?
Some people.
There was some new people. There was some new people that were watching, like, yo, I don't know.
Who's your man?
Yeah, who's this?
Y'all let him get away with this?
Yeah, and it was just like, I guess that goes back to the Louis C.K. thing where Chris Rock is like, nah. Like, if you watch our stand-ups, you know that's our thing. And then
because like Louis C.K.'s like stand-up bit, it's like, I don't know. I'll link it to you guys after this. You guys can watch it. It's actually kind of funny because like the bit is pretty much like about how I can't say the bit without fucking using the word because it makes it awkward. But like, yeah, it's pretty much like about the N-word, like how like how people say. Instead of saying hard R, they'll say the N-word. And he's like, well, why are you saying the N-word? Because now you're making me say hard R in my head. And like, it's just like, it's like, you're making me think it. Why don't you just say it? Like, that's the whole bit of like him saying the N-word.
I meant to watch a little bit of it to get some more context.
That's why after, like, when I first initially saw the clip, I kind of looked at it and I was like, whoa, that's kind of out there, right?
Yeah.
And then after like last week's episode, I kind of saw it in his perspective and Chris Rock's perspective. It's like we don't really got the context, plus we don't really know how these people vibe, right? Because like I can tell a joke in a certain like area and it could like everybody could be laughing, right? But then I tell the same joke and say like another area where people are way more PC and shit, and it's just like straight crickets.
Yeah, I think we're at a place in society in which I don't know, man. I think everything is kind of getting toned back and toned down. I saw an article saying that the Dead or Alive, the video game, they've toned back the how damaged the women's clothing are for female viewership.
Like zombies and shit.
Well, no, Dead or Alive. It's a fighting game.
It's the fighting game.
Oh, Dead or Alive.
Yeah. It's the fighting game in which, like, with women, and it's like the more they get beat up, the more their clothes get tattered and all that shit. They say they're toning it back so that they can increase like make it more comfortable for females. And
they're only doing that to be like PC.
But right beneath that, a female said, "Yeah, I'm not buying this stupid ass fucking game. You're messing up the game because you want to be PC." And it's like a woman is saying that, where it's like that's the game. That's what the game is. Why are you toning it back? So it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared where shit is going, where everything is kind of gonna have to be.
Everybody got to hold their tongue.
Yeah, I hope
it's just like I feel like I don't know, bro. Niggas just be wilding.
Yeah, that's why initially when I said it in the group chat, I was like, should I apologize for what I said? And then I thought about it for like a whole like fat hour. Like these dudes actually got to my head, and I was like, you know what? Fuck these dudes. Fuck Clyde. Fuck everybody that said something.
Oh, Clyde.
We're not holding back no more. I'm not afraid to.
You remember Clyde? Clyde was on his ass.
I got like a list.
I got on his heels, boy.
Fucking list. Fuck Clyde.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean,
shout out to my nigga Clyde, man.
Yeah,
I definitely did a list who was being a bitch. And Clyde, you were number one.
What were you saying, Sage?
I was just gonna say, for me, like, I can understand what the situation kind of what's happened, isn't it? It's a really easy thing to understand because he literally doesn't see what he's doing wrong because he's been told by his friends. Yes, Louis C.K. Okay. He's been told by his friends who are black that what he's doing is all right, and he hasn't been told by anyone that it's a bit squiffy. And like, if I'm truly honest with you, like, I don't think that if you're not of that ethnicity or origin, I'm just not sure if you should necessarily joke about it. I think you should write what you know.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
like,
I completely understand what you're trying to say, but like Louis C.K.'s whole thing is like, he's like a shock value type of person. Like all of his jokes are like about like that type of shit.
It's purposely meant to like put you in a situation where you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And like the joke that he originally the joke that he originally said was like they were talking and Chris Rock was like, Louis C.K. he's like every negative black stereotype. And then Louis C.K. so you're calling me and then he said the N-word, which is like obviously like that's like it's like not okay to say in like a normal context, but like you can tell he's joking. You know what I mean? I don't know.
And I'm a joke while I'm stomping that nigga too.
What I'm kind of saying is like maybe rather than toning everything down, we just write what we know. So like if you want to make a game about women, get a woman on board so that she can tell you where the line is.
What do you feel about the titties hanging out?
Well, I mean, wait.
Titties hanging out, but
free the nipple.
Exactly.
Come on, though, but, like,
it's okay, so I got like 4 sisters, right?
Wait,
so I got
can
4
I go back to that example?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, because like, I mean, you said if you're gonna make a game about women, right? Bring a woman in, but wouldn't that be like what Chris Rock is? Like, if you're gonna make a show about black people, like talk to a black person about it.
Bring a team of women in. You don't want a token black guy. You don't want a token woman either.
I mean, is Chris Rock a token black guy? Like,
yes.
I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just his friend.
I mean, I don't know.
I
mean, like the thing is, like,
I've had people in the Discord egg me on to say it. Like I've had that, so I know that he's probably had that at some point in his life.
I think some people. I think what happens is sometimes people get so comfortable with like a certain group of friends. It's like, you know what, Sage, you cool as fuck. You can say the N-word. You can say nigga. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
But you should take that as
Sage, didn't your dad tell you?
Not every black person. Though.
Yeah.
That's what you're fucked up at.
Yeah. That's because I had a Middle Eastern a roommate, and he was like a foreign exchange student. And it was like me. 2 other black dudes, and it was him. And it was funny because he acts just like Fez from like the '70s show. And he's like, he acts like Fez. Like yo, that's literally what his personality
Ali trying to catch your ass.
Fez is like
Ali trying to catch everybody.
He's saying all Middle Easterns are Mexicans now. All right, I see how it is.
Wait, what?
I didn't say that at all.
No, that's definitely what you said.
No, bro.
Yo, Ali, get that fake outrage out.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Clyde.
Nah, he was real cool, bro. And like, you know, we gave him the pass. Like he could say nigga, but like in our house, you know. And we went to.
How does that conversation go? Because I don't think I've ever had a conversation with somebody I know. Like,
I just why would you even have the conversation in my book? Like
okay, but
it's not a thing.
It wasn't even like a like, hey, bro, you can like. It was like.
He signed the contract.
Yeah,
I would tell him, hey,
I'm not
bro,
gonna.
you can say
I've
it to
had that
us.
exact.
Don't say it outside. Don't say it to nobody else. They might stomp you out. Like, if it's us, just keep it between us. But I wouldn't lay the rules out.
Because he's from Saudi Arabia, so he's.
Yo, I just thought of my boy Zach Zorro one day, just like.
Yo, chill, not Zach.
Yo, he said the N-word or some
shit? Because he was with us in the house at the con, and I just thought of him saying like, "Yo, are y'all like my niggas now?" I don't know. Yo, everybody would have been like, "Yo, what the fuck you just say?" But it's kind of like, I don't know.
But like, that's the thing. Like, I think like the context of like everything matters so much because like there's that one fucking Asian dude. I forget what his name is, but the Asian West Coast rapper. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. But he like
Timothy De La Ghetto.
No. He's it's young. It's stupid young. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He got the Mando song.
Yeah. Exactly. His Mando song is pretty big, but he says the N-word and he's Asian and like no one gives.
That kind of threw me off a little bit. Not gonna lie, but it's from where he's from, and like
yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like
he has the past, I guess.
Well, then
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
it was somebody from Canada.
Is like okay, like sorry to interrupt, Brago, but like the whole 6ix9ine thing, right? Like there was a huge he's Puerto Rican, like why is he saying the N-word? But it's like, dude, there's like 100 black people in that music video and not a single one give a fuck. Like why the fuck are you outraged when obviously none of the people in real life give a fuck?
I think also background. I think background matters as well. You know, like if you grew up around that, and you know, it's clear you can tell when somebody grew up around that, and based on how they use it, I don't think it's ever a situation which is like, okay, if you're this you can't use it. I feel like that's just like obviously in the corporate world, and then you know, in certain you got to know when to use it. But I'm not gonna be the person to tell somebody like, yo, unless don't say that. Like if I don't know you, like, hey, do you? But if it's somebody I know and it makes me uncomfortable, I'm like, yo, like when you like, I mean I'm uncomfortable with that.
I don't say that shit to black niggas that I don't know. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Know you like that because like some black people don't like that shit at all coming from anybody. So like if you're not really friends like that, I'm not gonna walk up to you like, yo, what's good, my nigga? If I don't know you, I'm gonna say, bro.
You know what's the weirdest thing?
Chilling, then I'm gonna hit you with the nigga shit.
The weirdest thing is,
let's just say you play LeBron James. You're not gonna walk up to LeBron and be like, yo, good game, my nigga. You're not gonna do that. Like even if you black, you're not gonna say, yo, good game, my nigga. You're just not gonna do. It's gonna be like
you're not.
It's a little weird.
The weirdest thing is when you ever been at a job and then there's a new coworker, right? And
I feel a lot of job stories.
No, you had a job and there's a new coworker, and then they get way too comfortable too quickly. And it's like, they're like, yo, you see that bad bitch that just came in here? I'm like, wait, first off, this your first day, sir. I don't know.
Wait, you
like
don't like people like that?
No, what I'm saying is
that would have totally been me.
Here's the thing.
I'm the enthusiastic coworker.
Here's the thing with that. I understand it, and I actually, when people are like that, I kind of accept them more. But the thing is, you don't know me, right?
Yeah.
You don't know the type of person I am, and you don't know like if I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, and then go back.
Yeah, but
it's just like I feel like with situations like that, you gotta just kind of wait it out and see how you gotta see how people are first before coming out like that, because it's just like it could go the wrong way.
You gotta have a really good judge of character and be able to read vibes.
I feel you on that, but like the whole coworker thing, it matters to me like how long I've been at that job, how much I value the job, and what am I doing at the job. If I'm at that job and it's like a call center where I'm fucking to myself all damn day, I'm not probably gonna like talk to nobody, right? Because I'm just gonna do this stupid ass job, get my fucking time, and go. But if it's like a chill ass job where it's like a college like campus job and like most of my time is dead time, so I gotta like associate myself with my coworkers, I'm gonna be like, I'm more inclined to like be myself and talk like wild as fuck.
No, that's fair. I'm talking about the first couple of days you were in training, bro.
Oh yeah, for real, that's me.
Oh no,
no, that's wild. Like you're a wild person because like Brago was saying, like even if I'm cool with it too, and you're like, yo, look at this bad bitch. I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna look at you and be like, yo, you kind of wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
really know me like
because that happened to me recently, where it's like somebody's talking about the new year.
That's your new guy now.
But hold up, like we cool, like you know what I'm saying. But then it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. New year, new goals. And it's like, yeah, new hoes. I was like,
started laughing.
I was like, okay.
This nigga's wearing a watch.
Okay. I'm like, what? It was just like, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. It's not just familiarity, is it? It's not just him being like trying to be amicable. It's him being a bit creepy. Like, it's to do it straight off the bat.
I think it's somebody just trying to like be endearing and kind of
trying
to be cool. You know, just trying to be cool.
It's just when it's like sexual stuff straight away that it's a bit like anything. Like me, I'm awful because like I'm a hugger. So when I meet new people, like I'm like, do you want a hug? And like,
but some people can take that the wrong way. Like,
they do.
Yeah, because like if you do that to Ali be like, oh shit, like,
he gonna be like,
she wanted D. She wanted D. Ali gonna text me immediately like, I think Sage wanted D, bro.
Yeah, I'm tapping that in LA.
I don't know why, but it's never been a problem. Like It's like send me through life pretty solid.
I mean,
that's because you ain't run no real blokes.
Unless you, nobody's gonna be flying a hug.
You're not around no real blokes. Nah, listen. There's definitely dudes. Oh, so I know dudes that would take that the wrong way for sure, and then dudes that would be like,
yeah, me too.
It's like, why she hugging me if she don't want a nigga? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because niggas
came
are
to
so
me.
weird. Niggas are so weird with that.
Niggas be like, she shot her shot, but didn't shoot it.
Y'all made this.
Yo, you sound like somebody right now.
N-word, I'm gonna say bloke.
Yeah, bloke for sure.
Fucking bloke.
But something I also realized, yo, about like the workplace, because it's like I'm kind of not connected to my coworkers.
Yeah, because you're weird. Yeah,
not because I'm weird. It's just because I don't know them.
Dog,
right?
you got an anime titty mouse pad, dog. You definitely weird.
No.
That's not at work.
No. I'm saying work is a different animal.
No, I know what he means though. Like,
right.
Like there's like a image in your head of like, okay, we're supposed to be professional. We're not supposed to walk around. Like I'm here to do my. And then it's like, yo, you see that bitch with the
right. So there's certain people that I like.
My head is in like a completely different space right now, dog.
There's certain people I talk to that I'm cool with them, right? Certain people like that,
right.
But as far as like going, I don't fuck with them. I don't go to the lunchroom at all. Like I walk past like, yo, I'm cool. But I talked to a few people recently, right? And the workplace, a lot of shit goes down in regards like to sexually between coworkers.
Niggas be getting head,
ass grabs.
No more than ass grabs.
Niggas be getting head.
At your work?
Yeah.
Bro, how the fuck would you know, Corey? You're a cop.
Yo, Corey, something you want to tell us?
I had your bitch in the back seat.
No, but I'm saying like, is it? Well, I don't know how it is in you guys' workplace, but it's like I heard about a train.
Oh, you snitching?
Whoa!
But do tell.
I'm not dropping.
I got something to say after that too. I got something to say after that.
Train ran on.
Nah, but I was like, wait, what?
He was like, damn, I didn't even know. Like, damn, I need to talk.
I was like, huh? I was like,
is there a sign-up sheet anywhere?
It was weird because it was just like, yo, how do you? My thing was, how do you do that with people you work with?
Because like, you know what? I thought about the same shit.
I was taught to not do that.
I thought about the same shit like a while back. Like depending on how much I like my job, right? Because my coworker, we was the same age. There was some tension, right? But then I was thinking about like how much. No, she definitely was grabbing my shit. But I'm saying like, how much did I like the job?
How old were you?
Is that like 19, 20 maybe?
Come on, bro. You can't even think about that.
I'm saying, nigga, that was last year. Why are you to that?
Yeah.
Like it was.
That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
No. This job was the best job I ever had in my life. I
what were you doing?
Up.
Do you still have it?
No, I don't have it no more.
Tutor?
You should have smashed.
Yeah.
Look. Oh no, she got fired.
All right, even better.
I'll tell you another. I'll tell you another story. I'll tell you another story. But the job was sick. I would show up 5 hours late, but I would book in all 5 hours.
That's illegal, sir.
You a nigga?
I mean, I never did that, but
you bloking.
Yo, that's actually crazy. That's like so common. Like whenever I get whenever my fucking like you have to like send like the TV guy or the internet guy out, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna park on the side of the house and just chill there for an hour so I can like clock in.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
I wouldn't mind that. Like, do your thing, get your money.
No,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, okay, would you guys sleep? Would you sleep with your boss?
Hell yeah. I mean,
not she trying to give me some extra.
Wait, I mean, is it a
this meat rack?
Is it a dude?
Right. I don't even think about it. Ali was like, as long as it's my boss, I'm down.
Nah.
I answer that too fast. If it's a female. Yeah, if it's a female.
Hey, this dick
I don't.
Oh, if you're gay.
I don't think I'd have sex with someone from my workplace. Like, I've had friends from my workplace, but like, the thing about relationships is I like them to be as free from feeling incestuous as possible. And work is just like school.
Yeah, you don't want to like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't want anyone from work.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm saying if we did smash, like I would come to work every single day and see this chick. But I like if I don't want a relationship with her, how awkward is that going to be?
It's not awkward. Well, the thing is,
that's why you just tell her you don't want a relationship.
I think
because she definitely she don't look like the one night type chicks.
Well, I mean, she's got
first off, I think if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta make sure you gotta know the situation, right? You gotta. I think the misconception is that I think dudes do this, blokes do this. You're like, yo, you're like, yo, I told her what it is, right? But we know every time sex is involved, emotions get involved,
niggas get feelings,
and feelings get involved, and things always turn into what they shouldn't be turned into. Right?
Ali not built like that.
So it's just like if you
Corey, you've
do
been with one girl your entire life.
Oh shit!
No, just like
wait. I ain't. If you do that, you got to know that some awkwardness may come if you guys stop talking. If she wants more and you decline, that may happen. Especially if
what if you want to mess with another chick? What if you want to mess with another chick at the workplace? You fucked, boy. It's like that's
it depends. It depends. It depends.
I mean, are you working at McDonald's?
You may be fucked, but what if she gives you a glowing review?
Nah, what the deciding factor was.
Then you're gonna be the hole in the workplace. It's like, yeah. If you want to do
the deciding factor,
this guy.
The deciding factor was she smashed another dude at the work area. So it was like
it could have been you.
What? I said it was another dude.
So she smashed it. If she just smashed
before.
Oh. And
he was the work.
He worked at the same spot. But he worked at the other department. You know what I mean?
No, but in that situation, then she can't expect anything from you. Then, like, come on,
I was like, you supposed to.
Yeah, but then I didn't want sloppy seconds. So this goes back into last episode, like how much bodies can you count?
Yeah. So okay, I saw something on Twitter where a woman tweeted saying, you know, because she kind of quote tweeted somebody that said, "Yo, we maintained in our body counts in 2019," and then she said, the woman said,
"So they just going doubling back."
No, she said as far as like we're not gonna go crazy with it.
Nah, you start off at 0, Corey.
And then the woman said body counts are not a thing. Our bodies are not cars like mileage. And it had hella retweets and hella people agreed. And you know, of course, niggas was like, "Nah, you wildin'."
But, she definitely wildin'.
And this goes back to one of the topics we had where it was the video in which a woman said that she slept with 20 dudes in one night.
Oh yeah, that hoe was wildin'.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why
so it was a video. So it was this video, and this dude was like slick recording, and she was like, "Yeah, man, this one night I was fucking this one dude, and then he brought all his friends, and it was 20 of them, and I was fucking them all. I was riding this nigga, and I was doing this, and this one nigga tried to come in and hit." Like, yeah, she's like, and then this one, she's like, "I swear to God," and she's like,
"Different."
No, it's crazy. It gets crazier. She's like, "This one nigga tried to hit," and I was like, "Hell no, bye."
Yeah, the 21st nigga.
One nigga got denied.
Can you imagine being the 21st dude? Like, bitch, are you serious?
You're the only one denied.
There's 30 blokes in the room, and you're the only one that doesn't get
that. I'm the realest bloke in here. Fuck you mean?
No, she was like, "Yeah, that nigga was ugly," but the rest of them, it was all good. I was like, "Oh."
So my thing was, and then it ended off where she was saying like, she said something, and
they use protection.
Oh, she said her pussy's still tight. Like,
and then the dude was like, "Yeah, that's true," and I was like,
"Yeah,
what?
He was trying to get."
I was like, "What the fuck? What?" It just ended there. Maybe he smashed already.
Whoever was the 21st dude, your self.
No, but here's the thing.
There goes all the way.
It does. Because
the negatives.
Right, because 20 dudes and you're the 21st dude. Like, yeah, I'm about to get this.
And she
like,
you ugly.
Right,
dog.
and she's like, nah, not you. It's like, wait.
No. Let's dig deeper than that, bro. It's worse because it was 20 niggas that saw that shit, and now they all gonna clown you every time.
Yeah, they're like, no, 20 niggas fucked and you couldn't. Hey, you couldn't. So the thing is. But I mean,
like, oh my God, bro! If that ever happened to me, I'd.
But here's the thing with body counts, right? After knowing something like that, like, there's no way I can be with her. There's no way I can.
She's still tight though.
No, I'm sure she.
It don't matter.
I'm sure. Okay.
If I'm not top 5, I'm not going.
Okay, so I'm sure. Wait.
Gonna be number 15 going in there. Good.
Okay, wait. You're talking about in that session? In that session,
yeah. If I'm not top 5. I'm not doing
Bro, even top 5.
If I'm not first, I'm not going.
You're trash.
Wait, hold up. We gotta
say.
Hold on. We gotta establish some ground rules.
All right.
Where the fuck? Where is everybody coming? First off, that's an important.
Coming.
Yeah, niggas.
I mean, that's definitely important.
I'm assuming in the condom.
I'm assuming in the condom that they were using.
I mean, what if they weren't using condoms?
Yo, if they're not using, yo, if you got 20 dudes smashing, okay. Here's the thing. If 20 dudes smashed, right, and 19 used a condom and one didn't, is something wrong with that one dude?
Yeah, that nigga wild.
What if the 20th dude came and was like, all y'all use condoms? All right, I'm good then.
What if the 20th dude was the one with the condom?
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Listen, if multiple dudes are smashing a girl, and even the second dude, if the first dude doesn't use a condom, everybody else better use a condom.
Listen, man, all I'm trying to say is if this bitch is getting mad facials, dog, I ain't going after anyone.
Okay.
Where'd she turn her around?
Okay, well, no, let's
prove you ain't kissing that chick in the room, bro.
Not from another dude, no.
Why is there 20 niggas in the room with her? Like, first off, me personally, I'm not trying to smash nothing that my homie smashed. Yet alone,
why not?
Like,
that's a special moment.
Ali like he's from another room. Why not?
Corey, look, if you're like best friend,
bro,
Matthew.
I'm not doing that, bro.
No.
So Corey, you and Ali not busting nothing down in LA?
I'm not busting nothing down with nobody, bro. Corey, the only thing I'm busting down with is my damn self. Like,
wait,
Corey,
hold up.
Corey, if I was mad and we was in LA and your girl didn't know, and she was like,
no, bro. I'm not doing nothing with Matt.
You ain't ever had
No, bro. Nah. Listen,
Corey,
I remember
Corey, it's a bucket list thing, dog. You got an Eiffel Tower chick with your best friend.
That's crazy. That's not a bucket list thing.
That's a bucket list thing.
That's not a bucket list.
I wouldn't. The thing is, if I ever did that, I don't think I ever will, because that's not something that I feel like is appealing at all. But if I ever did that, it wouldn't be with somebody I know.
At all.
It wouldn't be with somebody I know. It would have to be with like.
Ali out here trying to get all his homies out the list.
Yeah. I can't.
No. Not all.
Real talk though. Finding people
go ahead.
What I was gonna say is, sorry, like finding people who are actually like willing to have a threesome, like actually down, is hard.
About dudes or girls? Because to get
both.
2 girls is really hard.
No, both. Getting 2 dudes who will actually be
it's a lot of
dudes.
Going to that, bro.
I don't know, Sage. Sage, I know a lot of Sage. I know a lot of real blokes that'll be down for like for that shit.
Okay, this is the thing.
Trust me.
This is the thing. It's different when you're if it's like if y'all not attached to each other, then that's easier. But like, say for instance, you in a relationship and y'all trying to get a third person, that's a lot harder.
No, but the thing is, I think it's different type of males nowadays, because I know a bunch of dudes, right, that they take pride in busting down a chick with their mans.
Nice. Yeah.
They take pride in it.
No. I'm saying, okay, so let's say it's a couple, bro. There's a boy and a girl. Oh, they in a relationship, and then they like, hey, yo, like, you trying to bust down my shorty with me? Like, you gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck?
Oh, that's wild. No,
bro, it's just different strokes for different folks, dog.
But the thing is, the thing is, if I ask my homie to do that, and he says yes,
no,
it's kind of like,
that nigga's wild.
Nigga, what? Like, why would you say yes? Like,
hey, you got a question, Ali?
What was the situation? I didn't hear it.
It's like
if it's a couple, bro, and whether you know the nigga.
Yo, if Brago asked me to have a threesome with his wife,
it
ain't even gonna be like,
what?
Let's go. You don't even gotta ask. Let's go. You don't even gotta ask.
That's the wildest shit.
Hey,
that's the wildest shit.
Hey, like, that nigga gotta see you for the culture in LA, bro. You gotta whip that nigga ass.
What?
You gotta thump
like,
this
nigga. I see where you were trying to go with it, bro. You don't even gotta ask, dog. I got you.
Nah, I wouldn't.
So dumb.
You gotta whip that nigga ass.
Yeah, we fighting. I just.
If you don't fight that nigga, I'm fighting you, bro. Like.
Nah,
if you don't fight that nigga, Brago, I'm fighting you.
Nah, I just don't. First of all, I don't find the appeal in me and my mans like busting down a chick. I don't ever want to be in a situation with like that with somebody. If another male.
Bro, honestly, bro, I think it's weird to have like just to be like in a threesome, like what, like, cause I wouldn't do it with another nigga. It would be with 2 chicks. Like,
okay.
But like, I don't really find that appealing.
What if your girl brought that to you?
Corey really sexually repressed, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Only position he uses is missionary.
Oh shit,
doggy style missionary. That's Corey right there.
Oh no!
Let's get it moving. That's Corey. Let's get it moving.
First I'll say
Corey like I ain't gonna reveal that much.
All kinds of moves.
Nah, that's wild. I'm not even gonna go into how many positions niggas use on their.
Why not?
I wasn't about to do that. Okay.
There's only so many you can really do, though, isn't there? Like
it's a more. You can do more. Than
it's
3.
Definitely more than 3.
No,
it's,
dog.
It's more than 3.
You're not. Okay, you're not lasting that long. First of all,
Ali,
First,
Ali, slow down. Ali.
My sex life.
Ali, you're snitching on yourself.
I can manage like.
Ali, you're snitching on yourself.
Partner,
I'm not snitching on myself.
Ali,
5 positions.
Ali,
I'm not snitching on myself. I'm saying I'm putting in that work.
Ali,
where the girl ain't lasting more than 3 positions.
The girl? Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing
Shut
wrong?
Oh, right.
Like her pussy's meant to be wet and happy, not like dry and uncomfortable.
Damn.
Like
Damn.
Dry and uncomfortable.
Like,
Because she's stopping after 3 positions.
yeah.
Because she's
Ali's
good.
saying she can't take it anymore.
No, look.
Because it hurts.
Seems like, oh, this nigga trash.
Right.
Yeah,
Hold on,
like
No,
I
it's like you know how
know-
like when you're laughing so hard sometimes it's like it hurts to laugh even more. It's like she's
Yeah.
good.
Ali. Oh my God.
When the girl comes,
Okay, hold on. Let's not act like we male porn stars here where we lasting an hour.
An hour is no. An hour is ridiculous.
Doing that.
No. You ain't gotta last an hour, bro. But you can put in work for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta think about
But
your
the session,
grandma, like,
the session can be an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, the session
there's
is
foreplay,
normally an
there's-
hour.
Yeah.
There's foreplay,
Yeah.
You got
there's-
foreplay. You got watch TV.
I'm talking about straight when we're in
You
it.
got that bit in the
Yeah, you gotta
middle
put on
where, like,
fucking-
you can't be
You
gotta
bothered
put on
to
some
prove
Drake,
someone.
right?
You gotta put on some
No,
fucking
I'm
high school
I'm not
DxD.
I'm talking
Okay.
about
Ali,
the pre shit.
in
I'm
it-
not talking about the pre and post shit. I'm just talking about
Pre and
straight
post?
into
What's
the action
post?
I'm
box.
saying strictly in it 12 to 20 minutes, bro.
Pre the foreplay post is like, you
I
know,
shouldn't-
when
What's
you
post?
kinda
I don't know what's
No.
post. What's post for you?
Cuddling.
the end of the Netflix show. What you mean?
What happened?
Isn't like I know you guys are saying that it's 12 to 20 minutes, but like
Not every time.
I don't think
but,
it is like
It's
because
definitely
like the
not.
average time for a man
Probably
is
like
like
5.
inside is it's 5.
Y'all are
That's the
tripping if
average.
y'all saying
Like,
y'all
so
don't
So
know.
if you think
Corey
it's
is
we-
mad
we're
normally
not
12
well
to
trained.
20,
What
that's
you mean,
actually
dog? We
quite
out here.
long.
No,
Yeah,
Corey
12 to
is mad
20.
hyping himself if he thinks he's going
Yeah.
straight 20 minutes.
No, bro. Who said I was going straight to
I will pay you.
No, bro. What?
Wait. Yo, Ali's like, yo, I would pay you to go 20 minutes with me. Yo, chill.
He's like,
Chill.
you ain't asking 5 minutes.
He's like, you ain't lasting 5 minutes with me, boy.
Bro, I gotta chill. But no, bro. Listen, no, we
Yo,
know,
what
bro.
the fuck is wrong with Ali, yo?
That nigga's wild. But no.
I can say with me, dog.
Uh,
Y'all
yeah.
be taking my words, man.
Ali, you just said I would pay you. Would pay him to do what?
I pay you however much money if you got proof of you going straight 20 minutes in deep.
Wait,
You know what?
wait, so you okay?
I
That
provide
means
'cause
that
I
means you
know
want
that
to.
my wife can do it. Like
Okay,
The
I'm not talking
guy's
about
an
your boy. I'm
animal.
talking specifically Corey because Corey hyped
Why you think
himself up.
Corey can't, but her boy can?
Because Corey a fat.
We don't know. Her fucking boy could be Mandingo for all
Yo,
we
okay,
know.
I'm not trying to say nothing. Sage says she been through some shit, so she been with the Rough Riders. You know what I mean? Corey, on the other hand,
What does that even mean?
What does that mean, bro?
Corey's like, so you don't think I'm a Rough Rider, bro? Wait, Ali, honestly,
Sage definitely heard Sage say
Ali.
she taking it by 3 dudes at once, or I think it was 2, something like that. So she be out there.
wait, hold on. Ali,
they will go.
20 minutes is not that crazy, honestly.
not.
Just going like
No, bro. Listen. No,
Ali, listen. Ali, there are multiple ways to do that, right? There are multiple ways to do that. You can prep for that if you want to.
no. I'm talking about the second you come first, it's over, dog.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about.
not talking about.
if you-
I'm not going into that twice. I'm not
No.
talking about the second chance. I'm not talking about
We're
the third.
talking about
No, Ali.
Well, Ali, you get that first one out by yourself.
Exactly.
You feel me?
If you want to.
It's bro. Okay, listen, bro. When we say
you ever seen Fun with Dick and Jay
for a session, bro, we're not saying like, oh, like it takes 20 minutes to come the first time. We're saying like, nigga, like you doing what?
No, okay. You're talking about the entire session, 20 minutes. Okay, that's more believable. I thought you were talking about straight sauce.
The entire session lasting 20 minutes. That's short. That's not regular.
No, I'm not. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm just saying.
Right, it depends. Wait. Let me say it. It depends on the relationship. Because if it's just a like a quickie type thing, then then that's right. 20 minutes. The entire session is regular. I'm talking about like if it's like your partner and y'all are having a session.
Yeah,
it's like an hour ish.
Okay, that's fine. I thought you was talking about strictly.
I thought
but you're gonna be. But 20 minutes having actual sex is not wild.
No, I never said that part was wild. I thought y'all was talking about like straight in the sauce 20 minutes. I was like, God damn, that's what you doing, dog. You running a
Yes, Ali. In the vagina for 20 minutes is not that crazy.
It's not.
In one go.
You said what? In one go?
In one go.
Well, you switch your position. Well, you change it. Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say like.
You're changing positions.
That's definitely not average.
No, Ali, you're changing positions. You're not going to be 20 minutes missionary.
Bro, I feel like for 90% of
I know that, but I'm saying
like jerking off before this shit happens or something like you haven't came already, you're not lasting 20 minutes in your first fucking go. Like there's.
Yeah, you guys are saying
yes, you can.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't think that's normal at all.
Oh man.
It depends on how you feeling. You feel me,
bro? You guys are saying average, fam.
Not average.
You're talking about average.
No, it's not average. No, it's not average. No, it's not.
Okay, then that's all I was talking about.
I mean, we black, so.
What is that supposed to mean?
Ali will pay you quietly. Slow down. Don't get ahead of yourself.
This is how the blacks do it.
The real black blokes.
Y'all blokes be wildin'.
Speaking of which, bro, so what's y'all take on red lights, man?
Hold on, before we get to that, welcome to the Grove 129. Welcome to the Grove 129 podcast, episode 4. We have C Stone Sage with us. Sage, thank you for joining us.
You can't even be serious. Like.
Thank you for joining us, Sage.
No problem.
Nobody else can clap.
So the first thing, the thing is, I wanted to do something every week where I had a question of the day, right? And I saw this on Instagram. And the question of today that I saw was, whose fault is it if the man gets soft during sex?
What?
I mean, that is like a
what?
Well, that's kind of subjective. It depends on like,
because that's like
age and attraction.
There's a lot of different things.
It's a lot of different things because like at a certain age, niggas don't get up like that.
Yeah. No, he's saying like he's saying like during like you hitting and then next thing you know your shit kind of just goes soft.
Yeah.
Like,
is he drunk? Is he drunk?
No.
I think it's just any situation, isn't it? I think they're saying that it's a sober bloke.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter because it means the girl's not doing a good enough job. And I think that's sad because men don't always come every time. That's normal. Don't always stay hard every time. That's normal.
I don't know if that's normal. It's the other way around.
No, like
that might have happened.
I'm not saying like one in.
Yeah, like I get what you're saying.
I'd say like 1 in 100 times you might not be able to. Like
okay, yeah, because I know typically if a man doesn't, a woman she typically like, yo, you good, like, you know.
Yeah.
But really, like the thing is, like it's a muscle, it's a part of your body, like it does what it does. Like you shouldn't take it to heart. Like,
well, a woman, if a man gets soft in a woman, she's definitely going to take it to heart.
Yeah, she's definitely going to feel some type of way.
But it's wrong because, like, it's not something you can
control.
Like,
so who do you blame? Who do you blame? Is it the man or is it the woman?
I don't think anyone's necessarily to blame.
You blame
it's just a natural.
Well, I mean,
thing,
dude, there's like 100 fucking different reasons. Like fucking like you like.
Give me one.
Well, okay, like
you can't say you can't say he wasn't into it because you shouldn't go into it in the first place if he's not.
Niggas do that.
Nigga, what's somebody talking about?
Bro, some people are just like some people like literally just like naturally have fucking like problems getting it fucking hard. Like Oh man, I'm about to bring up the weirdest fucking example ever. But
go ahead, tell us
yourself. Tell yourself.
No, it's not even yourself, bro. Here, listen. I'll give you a personal example and a non-personal example.
Ah, damn.
Censor yourself first.
All right, so no, I'll censor myself last. If you guys ever fucking watch the Bang Bus, right?
Yeah.
Fucking they like bring.
That is.
Yes, you do, nigga.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
don't.
you do. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah, listen, bro,
what's
we
the
get it.
Bang Bus?
You don't watch porn, you don't jack off. Got it. But
yeah,
anyways,
you be lasting an hour.
What's the Bang Bus?
Okay, all right. Long story short, they usually have like a girl in there, and then they'll like pick up random dudes, and then they'll like fuck her in the bus while like the fucking bus is like driving around.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So like they'll like pick up like random dudes off the street, and like a lot of the times the dudes like they're like so fucking nervous that they just like can't get hard.
No. Oh yeah.
I understand that because it's like they're putting you in a situation.
He's like, nigga, what the fuck?
You got cameras. You got cameras. You got.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Bro.
That's a tough
the funniest part about it is
that's not the same thing.
Well, yeah, I know it's not the same thing, but it's just an example. The dude that films it is always like trying to make it as awkward as possible, and like, oh man, dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
he's like the biggest asshole ever.
I'm be like, can you get outcast?
Yeah, I can't do that shit.
Bro, that shit reminds me of this Vine back in the day. I'll send it to y'all in the DMs.
Nah, I don't know if it's gonna remind me of the Bang Bus.
Nah, you definitely gonna get reminded of the Bang
Bus. I don't know if I want that.
But that'd be a bet. Is that a bet? Who can last in the Bang Bus in LA?
No,
I don't got no issues.
That sound like AIDS.
Corey's like, I'm not doing this shit. Fuck that.
That sound like AIDS.
All right, Fruit. What's your example? What's your thing?
Yeah, what's your experience?
Oh man.
Wait, Corey, you use a condom in the Bang Bus. Like, you're not going to these porn stars raw.
I feel like Ali wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't.
I'm not going raw.
Oh,
you're gonna be fucked up, dog. That's a different category now. I might be wild, but porn stars, like,
but then they're cleaner. But wait, you can argue porn stars are cleaner than like.
Regular. Yeah, that's their job.
Yeah, they get tested. They have to get tested frequently.
They might be clean, but I might not be clean. It don't max. Like,
wow.
Hey, Fruit, what's your example, bro?
Bro, I have a prescription to fucking Adderall, and sometimes when I'm on the Adderall, like I could be like full hard on, like going ham, and straight up, I'll just go soft randomly.
Okay, I actually there's a lot of Another big group of medication that does it is antidepressants. A lot of people on antidepressants find it incredibly difficult to reach an orgasm. Like,
so yeah,
I'll just like randomly go soft.
Like, wait, okay. Yeah. So if this happens, what are you saying? Like, damn, my Adderall.
Wait, what are you thinking about?
Bro, you just gotta Adderall. You gotta eat the cat from there, bro. You gotta improvise.
Have you ever like thought about what you thinking about when you go soft?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because there's like times where I've had to get soft real quick, right? Because like someone's knocking on the door, you trying to do your business, you got to switch.
The fuck?
Right?
No, we don't get soft then, Cass.
That's the wait. If somebody like I think the hardest time to get soft is when you're trying to get soft.
Yeah, you know how people say like, let me go into my calm state. I know how to get in my soft state.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know I'm full armament hockey.
Yeah, well, my hockey's on.
Oh shit. Nah, it's
I'm
definitely...
not gonna lie. That is a major advantage of being a woman. It's like you don't have to ever conceal a boner. And I know the amount of times that I've seen like random erections that that must be so infuriating.
Yeah, it's
at the most random places.
Yeah,
it don't even nothing don't even have to be going on. Like you can just literally just be chilling, just be like, what the
fuck? My shit. I just be walking around.
Oh yeah,
like,
especially when you're.
Oh, man, shut up!
I don't do that.
Shut the fuck up!
Who's trying to help solve this problem?
Oh nah.
Hey, that nigga quietly is the nigga Ali be seeing at the gym.
Yeah, right. Like, walk around with his dick out hard. It's crazy.
Definitely this dude at the gym that I don't go to anymore, specifically because of that dude. Man, this dude is legit wearing a fucking thong every single day.
Did you pay him?
That's what I'm about to ask.
No, I didn't fucking pay this guy. I don't know how this guy has like the self-confidence to fucking do this, but he just got a thong on and he's doing incline bench every single fucking day.
Well, Ali, Ali, let me ask you this.
Hold up.
I'm at the free weights. He's at the free weights. It's hard not to like make eye contact.
Gym? What are you doing?
Wait, what do you mean he's in a thong? Like his ass is hanging out and everything? What does that mean?
He's like in a little small ass Speedo, but like extra small, my G.
Oh my god.
He's just working that in the
What
speedo.
the fuck?
Yes, like a tank top speedo.
Is that allowed?
Tank top. Yes.
Oh, a tank top and a speedo.
This is when I used to go at like. This is when I used to go at like 1 a.m. too.
Allowed.
Yeah, this is when I used to go at like 1 a.m. too. Like this dude got booty shorts on and he's just fucking.
But why didn't you just go at a different time?
He wanted to see him.
He was like, oh, there go my nigga.
That's my nigga right there. Nah, B, I'm going at a different time. I'm sorry, Ali.
So Ali, if he asked you,
I go at a different time now, but I could only go at that time.
So Ali, if he asked you to bust down shorty with him, would you do it?
Yeah.
No, because I said I'd only do it if it was my homie. I got.
Why you gotta be your homie?
You seen his thong? I thought y'all was friends by this point.
No, we ain't friends. We acquaintances. But let's say
bro, there's some camaraderie.
You definitely spoke to this nigga.
No,
like yo, you got a big
so you ain't never talked to this nigga ever?
He's like, yo, you got a big problem down there, sir.
No. His shit was huge, but like
I know you.
Whoa.
Yo. Now we know the real reason he wouldn't bust down with him. He's like, I'm not going after that.
We gotta be at least in the same part, but
it ain't gonna be no room.
Like, no, this nigga's stupid.
I never talked to him. We made eye contact one time, but that shit was awkward as fuck because I was like,
That's another thing that would be awkward as hell, right? Like you and your man's busting down a chick. And then it's like, and the girl's like, nah, I'm gonna go with him right now. Like you just,
what you mean? Look, you can't take like offense to that.
Right now.
Like obviously, I haven't done it. I haven't done it. So
imagine being in a threesome, bro, and then like like you go in first, or you on like her vaginal end first, bro. And then like she just react differently to that nigga than she do to him. You say, whoa, you ain't doing all that
for me. Like, whoa, yo, that's a fucking
think about this too much.
That's trash.
That's trash, man. I'm sorry.
All your pride's on the line.
Oh yeah.
You got
no, Ollie's.
And then the nigga bro. No, he just
Ollie's on the other side. Like next round, I'm gonna fuck her shit up. Like it's over for you. Nah, bro. Nah, that's why you don't do that.
I mean, anything.
Listen, man,
you just gotta think about it this way, dog. Anything is better than the 21st dude.
Oh, that's true.
Because I don't think Gago Ali was better than the 21st dude.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy that's like she's getting
bottom get clapped.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Nah, you too ugly." Like, come on, shawty.
I'd rather be too ugly than get like balls clapped on my face.
Hey man, you gotta have them goggles.
Nah.
Oh my god, I remember the balls to the face.
Yeah. That's some other shit.
What the fuck are we talking about, dog?
We talking about you, Ali. We talking about you.
I don't recall.
Hey, somebody roll that clip, Cash.
Yeah, somebody gotta play that clip. All right, so I guess we're blaming the woman if the man gets off then.
What?
Yes.
All right. So if a man, it's a bunch of factors. I think.
Wait, no, Sage said that herself too. It is the woman.
What?
No, I don't think she said that. I don't think she said that.
I don't think I said that.
I think
blokes right here.
I think if somebody gets off, in a situation, you know what the reason is. So
yeah,
it could be your state of mind that time. You didn't really want to do it.
You be like, man, I don't even want to fuck this.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do it. And you just do it. Then it's like,
dude. Wise words of
I would
Corey.
say
if
more.
he want to do it, she want to do it.
But it has
more of the time. It's probably more of the dude's fault than anything.
Yeah,
more than likely, right?
It depends on his perception.
No, but the thing is,
shit to where like if like she stunk and he like, oh fuck no.
But that's her. That's her.
Like,
that's her.
How many percentage of the times you think it's like some dude's like fucking some bitch and he's like, oh man, I ain't into this right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It's happened. It's definitely happened.
It definitely has.
It's definitely happened.
Oh, definitely.
Several.
It happens when you highly stressed in life. You don't worry about fucking not paying your bills and shit.
Right. It depends on how stressed you are, right? It depends on if you should be doing it or not, right?
I mean, if you're like going to town,
that nigga
just like on her phone, like texting or something.
No, what I'm saying,
that nigga quietly be in the pussy, be like, damn, I should have went dirty. I'm not feeling this no
more. I'm too clean right now.
I feel like Quietly's like. Now that he's went dirty, he can't go back.
He can't go back.
You can't go back.
Nah.
Well, that's your
but sometimes though, it's been times where she's just not good.
Yeah,
bro, you ever had your?
I've had like some trash head before, and I was like, how do you fuck this up?
Yeah,
facts.
Well, you had one job,
bro. It's actually crazy.
Corey, I don't say that because I don't know how hard it is to do it.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just like,
you would
bro,
think
like,
it's simple, dog.
You would think it's simple.
Yeah.
Why you think it's simple?
It's like 1 or 2 actions, boss.
Oh, please enlighten me, sir.
Nah, you did.
What?
Like, this is trash, bro.
I'm just thinking about the theory of sucking dick. Like, it ain't
The
that
theory.
What's the theory? What's the theory of sucking dick, Ali?
You know what? Let's go next topic.
Like, I don't know that theory, bro. What I'm saying is, it's like there's been times where it's like, all right, this ain't it. Let's stop.
Saying that, Chief.
This ain't it. You know. But yeah, I
should have went home.
Yeah, I think I've never said that. I think I've said that.
Yo, speaking of that, bro, quietly, that tweet of you and Sanji, or not you and Sanji, but the Sanji face, bring me back to the sunny. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Nah, fuck no, thanks. Yeah, that shit was.
That was funny.
I don't know why.
Yo, and then even more wild than that was Trent's fucking response in the comments. Like, yo, did y'all see Trent's response to that?
I didn't see.
Oh
it.
Yeah, this is wild.
It was like some.
Oh, that's about Run the Red Lights. Quietly brought up earlier.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm running the red light, cuz.
Nah.
What?
Wait, have you guys done it before? If you, well, actually, no. Don't answer that. But what do you guys?
Say,
oh, no, you gotta,
is
like,
this some kind of slang? I don't know.
Oh shit!
We're asking if you've ever had sex. If you've ever had sex on your period.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, so
exactly.
I actually studied that girls
like that shit.
Girls actually like get like their orgasms are actually better on their period.
Yo, Corey.
Corey, I mean, that's bullshit, but like.
Listen, man. Maybe they. I guess they're wetter at that time. But listen, I don't think.
It alleviates cramp.
Dude, I just realized what progress said.
I don't think you should be doing that. I don't think you should be doing that. I think
you should not be doing that. You should not be doing that.
I think it's kind of nasty, bro. I think it's kind of
okay. Now let me enlighten the audience because this sounds really bad. So I'm not saying like, oh, nigga, like take the tampon out and then you just do your thing.
Why wait? You're keeping it in?
No, bro. Listen, nigga. It's like
no. Quietly, this is Corey. Listen, keep that tampon in there.
No, bro. I'm
take the both of us.
Not like what I'm saying, bro. Don't do that.
Running the red lights is next level dirty.
No, bro. It's not. What I'm saying is, it's not like you like. Oh yeah, like I'm about to stick it in you while you bleeding. It's like you get in the shower. You get like a little 10-minute head start, and then you
okay. Can we just
how the shower? Go ahead, Sage. But I want to comment about that shower.
Right. Okay. Should we just, from a female perspective, the one that actually has a fucking vagina, yeah? Like, what you do is you don't go on a full flow, like for the love of God, you don't risk that shit. What you do is you go when it's not too bad and it's like there's just a bit of like red in your mucus or whatever.
Oh god.
And then you shower up there.
You might as well eat ass, dog. Like,
and then you just go quickly and then it's fine.
Shower,
yeah, and then
you inside of the vagina is what I'm like. I'm confused.
Bro, it's not.
Well, you get the head of the shower and you put it upwards.
Like nigga, it's like you take
I don't know.
Probably like
quietly, bro. How are you out here giving dirty dick and you won't run the red light?
No, that's how. No. That's how she punishes quietly. Quietly gets punished that way. That's why he ain't fucking with it.
Okay, so no.
She's like, yeah, eat that red pussy.
Nah, we
you don't.
That's wow.
Come up with that red stash, boy.
Rules to it. One of the rules is that you don't do that.
Yo, quietly got milk.
You got a red stash.
So this is I'm not doing it.
Like, beard out this
motherfucker. It's not even. You don't. It's not even as bad as it sounds, bro. Like literally, they just go in the shower, they get a head start, you meet them. That's it.
You meet them. No,
and then it's towards the end of their period, bro.
Okay, so
you don't even see anything.
I'm assuming we've all done it, right?
If it's towards the end of it,
have we all done it?
Wait like an extra day? Hell no.
So in my experience, bro, it's been like it's not like, oh yeah, she on her period, I'm about to dig that down.
You can never give me shit for eating ass ever again.
Bro,
no. Corey, when you're in the period, Corey starts rubbing his hands together. Like,
it's
oh
more
yeah.
so like it's more so like, okay, this is a special occasion, and like, nigga, you on your period, but like, fuck
Nah,
that.
Birdman.
Okay, wait, Corey.
No,
Okay, let's
you have to wait.
establish some
You have
things
to have
first. Let's establish some things first, right?
Okay.
Are you only doing this to your girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I feel
No.
like it's a-
Hold on. Why I'm saying this is that say you got
Niggas wildin' if they doing
say
it
it's
random.
say it's a joint, right? And you finally get to smash, and she's like, "Yo,
Nah, cuz we not doing that. I'm waiting.
You waiting?
I'm waiting. It's not that.
Yeah, I
it's
agree. I think it's way
gotta
different if it's
you've
like-
got to be in a
How do you
relationship.
look down
Like,
and see smidgens
not.
of blood on a condom and feel good about yourself afterwards.
Hey, you be
Hey, yo,
dirty
man, you just gotta take a few extra
Hey,
showers.
quietly,
Bro, you're not.
You're tearing it up,
okay,
literally.
okay. Let me explain something, bro.
Oh my God.
How do you
No,
take
bro,
that
it's
condom
not-
off
bro,
and feel
it's not
good
funny.
about
My
what you just
stomach
did?
hurt.
Bro.
Yikes.
Listen,
Yo, y'all are
That's
bro.
crazy.
I was like, oh, okay, listen, bro.
Yo,
In the instances,
the
I've done, it's not like a. It was like a once in
I like
a blue moon thing. Like one time,
Sound like Corey's done it numerous times.
Look at this
Yeah, like, I've been with my
crime
girl.
scene. I could have just waited for two or 3 days and we would have been.
Nah, that's why you
Nah.
no quietly. That's why you put on a red towel.
yeah, I mean,
Bro. Not me. Yo, what's up with this? What's going on
No,
here?
you know what? I saw that on Instagram. I think somebody had a red towel on the bed. I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? Somebody's like, yo, y'all
Oh,
know what this
God.
mean. I was like, I didn't know what it meant. And then everybody in the comments was like, oh shit, a red light about to be run. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
that's what they do.
no, okay. So look,
Straight
quiet,
first 48 in the
instances-
bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm not with it.
bro. Look, okay. So in the instances, all the instances I've done it, it's only been in the shower, and like it's like you get a head start. Cool. Like I don't see anything.
Is shower sex kind of
it's-
overrated though?
It's
I don't
trash.
Like, I don't like
It's
shower
it's
sex.
overrated, but like
I
okay,
got
at
dreads.
least
I be having to have a bag on my head and everything.
She looking up to a bag head nigga.
I understand that you're like trying to say like what good is a shower, but at the same point in time, I piss out of there and I'd like to wash first.
what?
Like just in general, just like why would you ever forego a pre-shower if you could?
I think they're saying sex while
Well,
in the
well,
shower,
well,
not showering before sex.
Well, Corey likes not
No,
Corey.
they're on
Quietly,
about showering before.
well, Quietly likes
No,
character.
he's saying he's meeting her in the shower, Sage.
yeah.
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, but shower sex is so
Yeah.
like overrated.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
work.
what we're that's what
Yeah,
they're
but
talking about.
Corey's
Sorry.
sensitive, so he likes this stuff.
Oh,
God damn.
okay.
Yeah.
No. Hey, first off, bro. Okay, if I could, let me get my shit off.
Yeah.
So, one time I was in Cancun,
Oh,
and it was like I was in Cancun for like 4 days, and then she got a cycle. Well, or she got a cycle before we got to Cancun. It's like, bro, there's no way
Fuck
that
the trip up then. I'm gonna blame her.
No,
Fuck the
bro.
whole trip up.
Bro, it's like, bro,
Corey.
we literally,
That really is unlucky, huh?
yeah.
God
So it's
damn.
like, bro, like literally, we're on the beach. Like it's literally, if I look out off of my balcony, it's dolphins under my balcony, bro, like swimming and shit. Like it's no way that you're not getting fucked in Cancun.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And then another time,
Chicago.
bro,
About to hit the dolphins with a little red ink.
Yeah, right.
you know, go ahead and take a shower, cuz you already know how we rocking. You know, I'm a Crip. I ain't
Listen.
fighting
No, okay.
I can
Corey,
understand.
Corey,
There are instances where I can understand that, like vacation
Yeah.
for sure, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like, yo, we came here to have a
Nigga,
good
I'm not
time.
just out here just wilding.
Nah,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, man, you got to plan the vacations around the period.
Facts.
Nah, it was a wedding, bro. We couldn't.
Oh, tell them to reschedule that. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, my girl period coming this week. Can you do it next week? Nah.
Another time we was like out of town for my birthday, and it was like then it happened. It was like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I can see instances in which you can do it, but it shouldn't be a regular thing.
It's not a regular thing at all.
No,
Okay. Yeah, but
it's something
Yeah,
I've
that's- that
probably
makes it-
done
that makes
like.
it more
We out of town,
understandable.
bro. I'm
then.
getting it popping.
That makes it
It's
more
some-
understandable.
yeah,
I think I've done it probably like 5 times.
yeah. I
like
think,
ever.
I think I did it once.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't know? You weren't sure? You weren't sure? You weren't sure she was on the period? You were just tearing that shit up?
Exactly. Can tell. But nah, it
Yes, there's no way you haven't done it more than once.
So Ali, how many times have you done it?
None.
No, Ali's a bitch though.
Ali probably didn't even know. He's like, yeah, I'll fuck her shit up.
No, I ain't doing that shit. That's nasty. That's next level's nasty.
So Ali, you eat ass?
Let's proceed.
So you eat ass, but
like a proper fetish for it, though.
He probably does. All right. I saw on Twitter, and it's
bleach that ass.
I just don't see. I just really don't see. That should happen.
Y'all niggas really like this topic. Go ahead.
That should happen to Young Quietly once. My earlier days.
What about older Quietly?
Like 17, 16, when I used to smash with the boxers on, right?
So you was silent?
Oh no!
This is young boy. This is young boy.
This is silently loud.
She's like, yo, come on, it's not that bad. You know, this is the end of the cycle. I go up in that joint. I had on some gray boxes. Bro.
Oh no! Quietly.
I felt so disgusting.
That's nasty.
I was like,
Yo, Quietly got the nasty award for this podcast again.
Yeah, for real.
That's when he graduated from silent.
Oh no!
Bro,
this is
the most disgustingest thing I ever seen.
Oh,
bro, I'm never.
Bro, you got PTSD.
Hey, that's why he started giving dirty dick.
Exactly, payback. Get a mean pumping. Nah, B. Honestly, I don't.
Mean pump.
I don't like the boxes on sex. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy.
I don't like.
People have their own
on?
shit. Yeah, people have their own shit. Like they like socks. Some people like.
No, I can't bear if somebody's got socks on.
Yeah,
they don't like me.
The girl
it's just like a comfort.
Well, I don't think the girl. I don't think the girl should have socks on, but the dude, I don't think it should matter.
Yeah, it's just a comfort thing.
I gotta take my socks off.
You gotta take your socks off.
Yeah.
Nah.
My feet gotta be touching this ground or
you
something.
gotta be fully the fuck naked.
Really? Oh nah.
Yes.
Nah. Okay, so it depends on my relationship. It depends on the relationship. If obviously if we're like,
almost expose yourself.
Yeah, right. It depends. If you're in a relationship, then yeah, I get fully naked. But if it's like,
but if it's a bust down, like nah, I'm keeping my.
Of course, that I'm just saying, like,
well, no, but
that's
that's exactly
as I got older,
why.
I lost less clothes. Like that's just how it. As I got older, like more clothes just started coming off. Like
yeah, first it was when you were young, when you were younger, like you go through my jeans, B.
Oh, you talking about like
through the
jeans?
That sounds like it hurt.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's still you got the boxes
take
on.
your shirt off, cuz.
You don't got like a.
It's just like when you take a shit when you take a shit ass naked versus with the clothes on. Like the ass naked shit is like.
I think you got to take a shit ass naked.
You don't have to. No, you don't have to.
Okay, so
you do,
wait. I just zoned out for a second. Wait, what did you just say?
You got to take a shit ass naked.
Taking a shit ass naked.
If you take shits naked, you're a psycho.
What?
Wait, what?
I thought that's not normal.
No, that's not, bro. Sometimes you gotta focus, Cass.
No, but my thing is like
wait. You have clothes on while you take a shit?
Yeah, why?
What?
You don't be in the public bathroom naked?
No, I'm talking about your own house.
Bro, if you straight up take off all your clothes to take a shit, you're a psycho.
Yo, in LA, I told Master J.
Like afterwards, it's like, I'm
okay, no, that's different. That is different.
If you're naked.
No, Foob, in LA, I told Master J to hold my clothes for me real quick.
No, kill yourself.
Yo, hold my clothes.
I'm saying like if like say you're watching a movie, right? You're like, I gotta take a shit. So you pause the movie, you get stripped bare ass
naked.
Yeah, if you do that, you're a psycho.
I take all my clothes, then I take a shower.
I mean, if you're taking a shit and then
I have to take a shower after taking a shit.
After,
no, it depends what the shit's like. If for me,
no, I always gotta take a shower after I take a shit.
Like them solid ones?
Nah, you don't always got to.
I always got to.
I mean, I don't know. Like, just no clothes just be making shit better. So
I agree. It does make it better.
Even bust someone off right quick. Sometimes you just gotta just ass naked out here.
Yeah, ass naked.
You know what it feel like, bro? It's like when
it's so liberating.
It's like when Goku.
You're so
nah, bro, I don't like it, man.
Wait, Fruit, what's wrong with it? Like,
I mean, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, the bathroom is my quiet place. Like, that's my place where I can chill.
It's like every single fucking shit I've ever taken, my fucking pants have been down on my ankles, so it just feels like I'm empty.
That's not dog.
Nah, bro. Like it's like
you know.
This is how you know if you're extra. Do you lay back while you taking a shit? Like, is your
lay back
on the toilet seat?
What do you mean? You got a reclining toilet, nigga?
What kind of toilet do you have that allows you to lay back?
No. You don't
I think he's just saying like
they got a reclining toilet. Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
I think he's saying like
Or he on the toilet sideways.
Right, sideways. This nigga takes sideways shits. That's the craziest shit.
Your back is touching the toilet seat.
Hey, fruit.
How do you take a sideways shit though? Like,
you're not taking a sideways shit, dog.
Wait, what were you saying, Corey?
I was saying like when you take a shit with no clothes on, it's like Piccolo when he take off the weighted shit.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Wait, honestly,
try that shit out tonight, Fruit.
It's like Rock
it's
Lee
beautiful.
with the ankle
It's
roll.
beautiful.
this is actually when I tell people this, they like lose their mind. They can't believe it. I actually don't take anything longer than like 20 seconds to shit ever.
Oh hell
Wait,
no!
For like at least 30 minutes.
What do you
at
eat?
least.
I'll be fruit. Listen, man, that's my
Bro,
time.
it doesn't matter if it's the biggest shit I've ever taken
Oh,
in my life.
no.
That shit is that's just 30 seconds. Tops.
Hell no! What kind? Fruit? Why your ass so loose?
Wait, Fruit.
Fruit, why is your ass so loose,
Do
dude?
you even wipe? 30
I mean, of course you gotta wipe.
No, hold up. I'm obviously I wipe, Ollie. What the fuck? Like,
But fruit, how does a big shit
30
get out your
seconds.
ass that quickly, bro?
okay, I'm just saying. I'm saying
You
like
ever
the
had hot
process.
Cheetos that night? There's no way it's 30 seconds, dog.
What
Yes,
kind
it's
of
30 seconds
That
straight.
is wild. So I know a few people that actually do that when they go in the bathroom, like, yo, I'm about to take a shit, and they're in and out in like 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, how the fuck do you do that? I cannot,
Yeah.
bro. For 2 minutes, it's still prep time.
Oh, I don't know about
Prep
that.
time.
What the
Yo, my
fuck?
brother's exactly like that, bro. My brother will be in there for 30 minutes on his phone and shit. I'm like,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
can you
You-
fucking kill yourself? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what I'm
Why
gonna
doesn't
read?
work?
Like, what I'm gonna read
I
right
guess
now?
it depends on how much time like it's had, like your shit had time to prep in your stomach. Like if you've
Yeah.
been holding, then they hope to come out. But like if it's like fresh,
Ah.
like yeah, you're gonna take your time on it.
Yeah, you
Nah,
take your time.
I always used to say if your leg don't go numb, it wasn't a good shit.
I agree.
Damn. I agree.
I agree.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
def-
right.
you
I mean,
I'm
definitely.
not gonna lie.
It's the
if
difference
I'm sick, it's a little bit different. But I'm just talking about like the
Nah,
average.
I'm
shit.
talking
No.
about my foot needs to be asleep when I get up.
Yeah, when you get up and you get that tingle in
That
your leg,
tingly,
you
like,
know.
oh shit, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that nigga Fruit, hey, if his shit 20 seconds, that nigga shit be coming out like rainwater.
Oh, God.
See, like you guys haven't had the is like the squatty potty because like you're saying your legs are going numb. Nah, you need to get one of these little stools.
Yo, stools,
Get a little stool, and then you can sit there for ages and just poop, and it's an easier way to
A
poop
stool?
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
get a
like a
little.
Oh, yeah, I heard about the stool. I heard about the
What is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
how-
it's like a leg stool,
It
like
actually
to
helps
keep
you
your
sit
legs
like-
up.
oh, I'm gonna get one
Get
of
your
those.
legs
then.
up, yeah.
I didn't know that. That sounds. like
Yeah,
a
I'm
good
gonna have to
idea.
try that
Yeah,
out.
they're actually good for you.
Nah, bro, you just gotta
Like-
get a bidet.
Nah.
I actually been wanting to get one of those.
I know you did.
Oh, why?
Are those fucking
Nah, because
spray up
you know how
into
you
your
said
asshole?
Yeah, I know Ali wanted one of those. You want to feel that pressure.
Bro, you're
Shut
lying if
up.
you say you don't want to try bidet, bro.
Yeah,
Straight up.
facts. You said you take a shower. You said you take a shower after every shit, right?
Yeah,
Why not just get a bidet?
because it's still not taking a
That's actually a
shower.
logical point, bro.
Yeah,
No,
like I'm not
it's
trying to make it gay.
No, because
Bro,
it's,
I'm, like,
it's
curious.
it's-
I'm just curious at how effective.
no, because it's not just like washing my ass. It's still like I feel like
He said he just feel tainted.
I feel like the aroma is is just on my whole body. I gotta wash my entire
Bro,
body.
what kind of
Feel like
shit
it's some
you be
demons
taking,
on my
bro?
body.
Bro be taking shits. He walks out like, oh goddamn, this nigga smell like shit.
Yeah.
Hey, so Brago
Exactly.
Magellan confirmed?
Well, nah, I don't take shits every 6 hours. Nah, I
Nah,
don't do
you
that.
got the Magellan
I don't
shit
do
going
that.
on.
But nah, I enjoy my time in the bathroom, man.
Hey, let's see somebody make some art with Brago being Magellan.
No, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's
No,
wild.
Wait,
no, I
what
don't think
happens
nobody
if you need to put
Wait,
You
where?
need a what?
What?
You're
when
like,
you're at work? How
Oh, I don't take shits
do
at
you
work.
poop?
Oh, okay. I was
You just straight
oh,
up.
you're
Joe?
one of those. People.
Yeah, I don't take shits at work.
Okay, so look, so this is my thing, bro.
Okay.
I feel like, okay, this is gonna probably sound right, but I feel like white people don't care about taking shits at work.
Oh, they don't.
That's- They don't give
Whoa.
a
They
fuck,
don't.
bro. They do not give a
No,
fuck.
I
I'm
care
taking
a
a
lot,
shit wherever
bro.
I
but,
need
like,
to take a shit at.
I don't
Fuck
know
that.
what it is about school, but like,
Okay, so
I,
me personally, bro, like with me, like I typically do not take shits at work, But if I do, and I have a system, bro. You got to go when nobody's in the bathroom, Kaz.
Yeah.
Like certain times when people don't be there, or certain floors that nobody go to, and that's how
bro. Public bathrooms are fucking gross, bro.
I
walk in and there's like fucking toilet paper on the floor. Sometimes there's like
my God,
on the
bro.
toilet seat.
Oh, why do people do that,
bro? I got it. Yo, last week, when Friday or Thursday at the gym. When I got to the gym, I went to the bathroom. And I went in one of the stalls. Bro, when I tell you, it was the most shit I've ever seen at the back of a toilet. Like somebody took a shit and they just completely missed the toilet, and it's all all on the back of it, and it's honestly, all. I was like, holy shit, okay. Then I went to the other stall, do what I had to do, but then I went to the dude. Was like, yo, somebody took a massive shit in the bathroom in one of the stalls. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I'm not touching that right now. Like what? Oh my God, that shit was so.
I'm like scared to use like the public bathrooms. You know, the public toilets that are like their own little building in towns.
Yeah.
I can't use those.
No, you got to be a real man.
That's why you got to master the art of taking fast shits, because you can just hover over
that. You hover? Wait. Fruit. So you talking about Fruit? You squat over the toilet?
Yo, Fruit got some thick ass.
So Fruit, you squat over the toilet.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo,
we about to start calling you
tell
Fruit
you the story
boy.
though.
Oh,
like, can't go in them is like this. Like, I was in Greece, and like I went in this public toilet, and I swear, someone had taken like a poop on a poop on a poop on a poop.
Oh God,
damn!
And like this thing was like
she made it sound
so high. And like someone, and I don't know why they'd done this, but someone had written on the wall in poop.
Oh
and
no!
That was it. Like,
come on!
Straight up, I've never been able to go.
Come on!
Room 6.
Well,
they did what?
They wrote on the wall in poop.
And that triggered me for life.
Well,
I've never been able to go in one.
The worst thing I've ever seen.
Full stall is the most disgusting thing ever.
Yeah, but other than that,
where niggas ain't flush,
yeah,
like how you don't.
No, you know what's worse than that? A porta potty.
Oh
God,
porta potty is disgusting, my God.
Oh my God, bro! I remember one day I went into a porta potty recently, bro.
Porta potties are fucking gross.
Oh my God!
If you take a shit in a porta potty, bro, you're
no. Well, the thing is, I had to pee in a porta potty because the thing is, now I don't pee outside because it's just like how society is and just how like you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get labeled as like a.
I'm gonna let that hoe swing and hang.
No, but
you get labeled as a sex offender.
Yeah, sex offender for peeing outside.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let that hoe swing and hang.
Nah, bro. I went into this porta potty.
Go ahead, let it swing. You'll be one of those red dots on the map.
Keep playing. Nah, but porta potties are disgusting. Like it is so trash.
Yeah,
it's just like people.
I can't even believe it's like seems like so ancient.
But think about the people that gotta clean that shit.
Oh, bro, I would quit.
Oh God, you got that's your job. We mean quit. Like that's what you signed up for.
I'm not doing this shit.
But that's what you signed up for, bro. To clean the porta potties. Nah, that's your job, bro. You got to do that shit.
Honestly, for me, it matters. Like at work, I know this toilet. It's like a private.
You gotta pick your spots, cuz.
Exactly. At work,
I take one. I used to not take shits in public. I went to that bitch at least once a day. That was a nice toilet.
I used to work at this hospital, bro, and I worked there overnight. So like it was like floors that were just vacant. So like if I had to, bro, I just go to like the 5th floor or like the 1st floor and I do my thing and then come back and I'd be like the only one really on the floor anyway.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool on that.
And then they clean the hospital like so many times per day. So
yeah, that toilet be cleaner than my toilet. Like, cause I share a toilet with my brother and that dude is nasty.
Nah, like, I'm talking about like I'll hold it all day. I
typically would, bro. But yeah,
I'll
like
hold it.
Bro, there's no way you can be holding like sometimes like bro, you just like you're feeling sick and like you just gotta go, bro.
If it's that bad, then I just go home.
Brago, you shitting yourself or you hold?
That's crazy, bro. You gotta take the hover strut.
Nah, I wouldn't shit myself. I think one time I had to use a public toilet. Was, I was in Miami and I was on a connecting flight. No, but I had to catch a flight, but I was sick. Even leaving the Caribbean, I was sick. So like when I got to Miami, it was just like nah. I was like dizzy and shit. I had to take a dump. And nah, bro, it was the worst fucking thing because it was like at least 3 other niggas taking dumps at the same time. So
I saw this video. No, I saw this video. It was one of the funniest fucking things I've seen in my life. It was this dude. He like walks into a bathroom and he just hears some dude just fucking going ham on the toilet, just like, and then it's just him walking out. Like, imagine if you walked into a bathroom and you heard that, bro. I'd leave instantly.
No, bro, if you're taking a shit, bro, and somebody walk in while you taking a shit, bro, you can't get out the stall until that nigga leave.
No, you know what happened one time at work?
Bro, that's so fast.
No, one time at work, right? This was funny as fuck. I was laughing and shit when I walked out the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom, right? And I'm in the stall. I'm about to take a piss. I don't think the dude knew I was in the stall. I think he was just so fucking focused on like taking a shit. So he runs in. I just hear like him rolling off the toilet paper all fat, like the seated shit, right? So then all of a sudden, like all he's like, I was like, excuse me. I was like, yo, like I had to let him know, like, yo, somebody's in here, G. You can't be doing all that. Like we work together.
Wait, are you gonna actually call him out on that? Because
no,
I've done that, like,
listen. We work together. I know who you are. I see your shoes. I know who you are. Like,
bro, I forget.
You gotta act like you didn't hear nothing.
Nah, B, don't do that. No, you wildin'.
I forget which comedian said this, but they had a joke about this. It was the funniest fucking thing I've heard in a long time. It was like they were talking about how they have like an extra pair of shoes at school and at work and shit like that. And they're poop shoes, so when they be going ham in the bathroom.
You know what? It's crazy because every time I go to the bathroom, somebody's taking a shit. I'm like, yo, why would you choose this stall? Every time I can see your shoes, I know it's you.
You gotta get those poop shoes, bro.
Like all the way on the other end of the wall.
Exactly. So no, they can't see you. Niggas be in the.
If I know I'm gonna be there for a minute, bro, I turn my shoes backwards.
Oh, what? I've never done that. Bruh. Well, I don't take shoes in publicly, so
I might put my shoes back.
Nah, but it's like, yo, just you gotta have some like tact when you're taking shit.
We've been talking about shits for a long time.
Get off this shit.
We have.
No.
All I gotta say is, some people are wild, bro. Sometimes I go in the bathroom and you just hear people going ham on the toilet. I don't know where the fuck these people get this confidence from, but
yeah, it's crazy.
Yo,
wait, okay, all right.
Hey, man, it's not like you can hold that shit in.
I'm about to start. This is Fruit Rainwater Rob.
Yeah. Fruit, just get it out. Fruit of the rainwater. But listen, for you guys, okay, if you guys go to the bathroom, are you using a stall or are you using a
stall?
It depends.
It depends. So, is it easy for you guys to pee with like a line behind y'all?
I never really had that, honestly.
Yeah, easier than a line behind me. Nah,
it's easier than it is.
If it's a line next to me, bro.
So,
but like,
okay. So I'm talking about like, okay, do you have a shy bladder?
If I really have to piss, it's fucking lit.
Yeah, if you have a shy bladder, then I don't really care as long as it's like the one space in between. Like, cause nigga, don't come and like pee next to me.
No, okay. So this happened in New York, right? I think me and Trent went to the bathroom. But pause.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Trent was trying to look at your dick.
Nah.
Hey, did he pay you?
No, he didn't. But we went to the bathroom and it's like a line. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a line because it's the con or whatever. I was like, holy shit, I got pissed.
Yeah.
But then it was like a line, niggas yelling, niggas talking. I'm like, yo, these niggas like mad lively.
Yeah.
So then there's like, yo, we got a bunch of urinals up here. I'm like,
fuck.
I'm like, I was like, I'll wait for the stall. Like, I'm cool. It's like mad niggas, and it's like you gotta go. I don't like being next to niggas like that anyway.
Yeah.
My nigga Trent was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna zip me real quick. Cause Trent had on his no, he had on his Vegeta thing. He had on his Vegeta.
Funniest thing, have y'all ever seen some dudes in the urinal to where like they are inside that fucking urinal? Like,
their dick is touching the fucking
like,
urinal.
That's like, nigga, do you not feel? Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like that.
I feel like if any type of toilet water touch my shit, I just like.
Yeah, that's
I hate when toilet water touch my shoes.
But I just make sure
what?
What?
Yeah.
He hate with toilet water. How would that?
How does it touch his shoes?
Because I be splashing.
All right.
What?
What?
All right. Do you hover like? Do you hover like fruit?
Pissing on your shoes?
Yeah.
No, I'm not pissing on my
Nah,
shoes.
his shit is so powerful it makes water splash.
No, right. Okay, when you piss on a fucking urinal, and it like sometimes it reflects out.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like if you don't angle that shit perfect, if you don't angle that shit perfect,
if it's reflecting out,
that's piss. That's not toilet water.
No, I'm saying no.
You
I
keep
know it's
pissing
piss.
on your shoes.
No, I'm saying like if you just going in there and you don't really like look at where you fucking pissing, you can get pissed on your shit.
Why wouldn't you look at where you pee?
What are you looking
I'm
at?
just trying to get the shit done.
Wait, do people? All right, do y'all use your phone while you're in the bathroom?
Yes,
I do.
And
What
if
else you
I'm
do?
like,
I'm talking about while you pissing.
yeah,
Like,
Nah, it depends on what I'm doing.
I definitely
Like
do.
if
I definitely do.
yeah. I'm always on my phone.
Yeah, pissing in one hand.
I'm not always on my phone.
I
though, so-
actually, I've started washing like my phone screen like
Same.
every
like-
day because like it's like
yeah, it's
I've been
disgusting.
thinking about the gem build up and it's,
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, but that's
I don't
you.
even put my phone
you
in
gonna-
my ear no more. I just use my headphones.
Oh, okay. Well, Ali, what you say?
Excuse
Weird
me?
flex, but okay.
I just get my AirPods.
I just use my AirPods. Like,
No, because I used to work at a lab, bro, and I had gloves on. I had to like deal
yeah,
with
I
blood.
understand that.
I would wipe my
Yeah,
shit down every day, but at the point, I just like, bro, I just got. I would
Oh,
Yeah, you
now
got AirPods.
I understand why running the red light doesn't mean anything to Corey. He deals with blood to his job.
told you, bro, I'm a crip. I ain't afraid of no blood, cuz.
Do you think, dog?
oh dear.
All right. So I saw this on the,
Flip that.
the timeline. Logan Paul outrage again.
Oh god.
oh no.
Logan
Here we
Paul. Logan Paul has revealed that he is going to go gay for a month. So personally,
I feel like if that nigga go gay for a month, he gay for the rest of his life anyway.
I didn't understand what the outrage was. And
Yeah, have you ever heard? Have
until-
you ever heard like the quote where it's like, you can fuck 100 bitches, but if you fuck one goat, you're a goat fucker for life.
I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think that's the same.
Hey, now that's definitely a saying. If Logan Paul fucks one dick or takes it in the ass one time, he's gay for life.
No, he's not. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
My thing was like I didn't understand the outrage. I was like, he's just gonna go gay. Let him do his thing.
Like,
But
I don't
then,
see what-
the
Well, I mean,
first
there's, like,
comment.
multiple-
I hear you,
Okay, go
but
ahead.
the first
Go ahead.
comment somebody said was like, he's fucking despicable. Being gay is not a choice. I was like,
But what if he chooses to be gay though? I don't understand.
I was like, okay.
I mean, listen, I don't give a fuck personally, but like the angle is like he's kind of like okay, obviously we all know it's possible maybe fucking Logan Paul. Is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Is doing this?
Logan.
Okay, we all know
Okay.
it's possible Logan Paul could be like, you know, trying to find himself sexually, but we all
It's
realistically know.
publicity.
Yeah, it's a publicity stunt, and he's like kind of like
Yo.
fucking like.
I saw the headline.
You
I
know.
couldn't believe it. I was like, why is this news?
I was like, what's the big deal? If that nigga want to be gay for a
He
month,
go gay. And then, people on the timeline was like, oh my God, he's so despicable. I'm tired of him. I'm just like, yo, like, I didn't understand. Maybe I'm being insensitive, but I didn't understand the outrage. I really did.
It's like when niggas are tired of one nigga, anything that nigga do is just irritating.
Right. Like, I'm talking about, I was like, wait, that's it? That's all he said? But Sage, what do you think about this? I know you could give a different perspective.
I mean, I could give you a different perspective. If like you don't choose how you're born, yeah?
Mm.
You're just born that way. Like I was born female. I was born bisexual. Like that's just part of how I was born.
Mm.
So if someone was to then turn around and go that
Someone be
for
you.
publicity,
Mm-hmm.
how would you feel? Now, it's
Like, it
not
should-
the same as if he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be black for a month," but essentially, imagine
that would be
something a
Wow.
bit like that on a lesser scale,
Yeah.
something more to do with like identity or whatever than
Yeah.
but something that you're born as, and then I think you can kind of understand why people are upset. Now, as somebody, as I said, who is bisexual, and therefore gay. Do I give a shit? No, it's some cunt on the internet that's saying something that's bullshit, and I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah,
but what about his choice?
But it is insensitive, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, Quiley. Like,
can't he choose to be gay? Like,
no,
like, why can't people have a choice? Though?
Like, well, like it's like it's the context of everything. It's the context of everything that's going on with it. Like, obviously, like I said earlier, it's possible that fucking Logan Paul is like fucking, oh, let's try being gay, maybe I'll like it. Like, what? Realistically, what happened was he's like, I'm fucking farming some clickbait. Like, I'm going gay for a month. Boys, let's get it.
Yeah, no, for real. Is trash, but at the same time, with him having such a big fan base and him going gay, it's like that's like, you know, that's more accepting.
My thing is like, no, quality. You know why this thing was so funny to me was the fact that women say this all the time. And Matt pointed it out on a tweet where it's like women after like a bad breakup, a woman be like, yo, I'm just about to be a lesbian. I'm just about to go just deal with women from here on out. Right?
Yeah.
Is it? And they said that's essentially they about to go gay. That's what they say.
I'm not gonna dispute somebody if they feel like, you know, they were born gay. I'm not disputing that at all.
No, but what I'm saying is
why can't somebody just choose like, if I decide tomorrow I want to be gay,
because they're saying it's not.
Who can tell me that's not true?
It's not a simple. That's not true. They're saying it's not a simple. It's not a simple option like that.
But what do you mean? If tomorrow I just decide to go bust some niggas down, then I'm just gay. What do you mean?
Yo, somebody clip that. What do you gonna bust some niggas down? What? Okay, slow down.
Hey, bro,
my bad, but I think that's kind of
no. But the thing is, even if Quali busts some niggas down, does that make him gay?
Yes.
Oh, you just gotta go bust them
no, you just wanted some ass.
No, I don't think.
Okay, nah, bro, you just gotta go bust some blokes down. Drop the head.
If I told y'all, I was like, hey, I bust some niggas down, but I didn't like it. Y'all gonna be like, nigga, you gay?
No, but you didn't like it. That means he's not gay.
Yeah, you didn't like it. Yeah.
That means you're not gay, though. If you didn't like it,
bro, we had this conversation before. I don't want to go back into this, but
so if your girl have sex with a nigga and she didn't like it, did she not cheat on you?
That's different.
How?
Because
I want to.
that is not the same thing at all.
Yeah, it's not. Because isn't being gay being attracted to the same sex?
I guess we have to go over this again. I'm sorry, Corey. When I explain this, I'm not being mean to you in any way, shape, or form. This is just the way to explain it. Okay.
That means you're gonna be mean, but go ahead.
Yeah, all right.
Go ahead and call him in.
Go ahead.
A lot of people. let me white explain something to you.
Ah, shit. This is like Ali the Blacks last week.
So the whites are coming after me.
Ali's like, finally off my back. Good, Ruben.
Nah, okay, listen. I understand the whole funny thing about like fucking pause and like kind of just like fucking around like, oh, you gay and stuff like that. But realistically, at the end of the fucking day, what does it mean to be gay? Okay, it's just someone who likes having sex or who is attracted to other men. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's like, it's not like, okay, if I like fucking kiss Brago, I might be fucking weird and like kind of like what the fuck is going on? But if I don't like it and I was just doing it for a joke, I'm not fucking gay.
So
like
so you definitely kissed a guy before.
Is it correct to say that you're not gay, but that was gay?
I mean, I guess that's fine to say.
So okay, all me and quietly saying is that's some gay shit.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean,
which is nothing wrong with, but I don't know about that example, Fru, because if I understand kissing a dude, but if a nigga busts your cheeks right quick, my guy, I don't know, Mike.
I mean, the thing is, like that example is so ridiculous because I don't know many dudes who's like just fucking straight up like I don't know.
Most people when they're working out what their sexuality is, most people don't straight up go, yeah, clap my cheeks, my guy, do they? They don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they tend to go in for something a little bit more tender to start.
Clap my cheeks, my guy.
0 to 100 real quick.
I'm not doing anything, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think. That's what I'm saying. I think the outrage is that people.
I feel like there's both things.
People that are gay, they're
born, and then people should make a choice.
It's not. They're saying it's not a choice.
I think there is an element of both.
It's an element. I'm saying you could choose to explore. You could choose to come out. Everybody has the options.
Okay, well, this is the thing. I think the word.
I think it's ironic that like the community, like the LG, I don't know all the letters.
Shit.
Whoa, Corey, you better get them letters right.
Get them letters right, B. Don't play.
Get them letters right.
LGBTQ.
Okay,
LGBAQ or something.
Where did A come from?
We doing a mainstream version. Wait,
what is A? What is A?
Asexual or whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nah, bro.
We keep it mainstream.
Like I guess the whole point of the community is to be like, yo, like y'all don't have to like what we're doing, but just like accept us for like just being us, and like like you don't have to shun us, like let us be us, cool. But like when a person's like, oh, like I want to try this, they like, no, nigga, you can't do that.
Well, I think I think it's more so to who the person is. I think
because it's him.
Yeah, and the thing is how he's his phrasing of it. I'm gonna go gay for a month.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I don't like the whole like it's either you're born or it's a choice. Like, I feel like it's like a bad way of wording it. I mean, it's more of just like a
because you can develop feelings, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, a lot of like it's like scientifically proven that like people who are gay, like there's like a heavy correlation between like childhood, like like them getting fucked with as like a child and shit like that.
Whoa.
I mean. No, that's true. Like 100%. But I mean, there's also people that are just naturally born gay. But
so if somebody was straight,
okay, so
and they was like, if somebody was gay and they was like, I'm gonna be straight for a month, would be just like, nigga, now you still gay?
Yeah, we probably would say that.
So I guess. Well, okay, I can see how like people like, nah.
Yeah,
well, I think the real root of the problem isn't even that he's saying I'm going to try being gay. What the problem is that he's saying it's for a fixed amount of time because I'm not gay, I'm straight.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah, for a month. It's like I'm going gay for a month.
Whereas your other joke, where it's girls saying I'm done with men, and not saying, Kit, I'm I'm gay for a bit. They're saying, no, I'm gay now.
Yeah.
And so because
if Logan had just said I'm gay now,
that joke works.
If he said
and it is humor as well, and humor does get a bit of a leeway.
Yeah, if he said
you can't decide to be Crip for a month. Like you Crip for life. Right. The real Crip's not gonna like that. Like you Crip for what, a month?
But I think the phrasing matters. If he said, yo, I'm gonna try being gay, that's it. Then it's like,
no, niggas still would have found something.
No,
he should have said that. He should say, "I want to explore my other options, or I want to explore different
because it is
like that.
Do it. Say it. Just do it.
They would, but that simple change, people would like it. And like the other thing is, like you were saying earlier, I think, Rube, like about like it's not just being born that way. And I think I agree, because I think somebody would make a choice to explore whether they're gay, but I don't think they necessarily make a choice about whether they enjoy it. Like I think you're either going to enjoy it or you're not. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? Like some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like,
but whether you choose to explore it or not, I do think is a thing, and I think
I'm not going to
you're more likely to explore it.
I'm not going to discredit it, because at first it was a time where I didn't really believe that, but now I kind of believe, like, nigga, if you tell me you was born a certain way, I'm just gonna fucking believe you. Like shit.
I mean, the easiest way to explain this to like to people is like, think about it this way: if someone like a lot of straight people are like this. I don't know if it's just because naturally this is like this or because we're conditioned by society, but regardless, like there is no fucking way. I'm pretty sure everyone feels like this, besides obviously Sage, who's bi. There's no fucking way we could ever go gay if we tried. Like there's just no possible way. Like,
I don't know. Well, I'm not talking about.
No, I'm
so,
not.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me clarify.
Let me clarify.
I'm not gay. I'm not bi. But I don't think I would ever want to be in a situation in which I'm testing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like at the same time, like it's not like I don't think that you need to test it. Like I don't know, like I've been on the internet and like sometimes like fucking like some dude will like troll and fucking link some gay porn or some shit and like it's like fucking it's gross, bro. Like
no, yeah, right. No, I hear you, right.
I'm not saying like obviously there's nothing wrong with
being
gay,
but I'm saying like
my personal thing is just like disgusting to me. I think no way.
You gotta a guy gotta give you a hand job for you to really.
No.
Oh my god, I totally have a question for you guys, but it's really, really wild.
Go ahead.
That's what we do here, Sage. That's what we do.
We need the content.
So like I know at least 3 real people who have all said they've done this. So like bear in mind it comes from
was money involved?
That have done it. No. Have you as like a younger kid watched porn with your mates and at the same time wanged, or just watched porn with your mates and wanged?
I have the first time I ever watched porn, I did watch with my friends. We weren't jerking off, but I did watch porn.
I think I did watch something with my friends, but no jerking off.
Yeah, but it wasn't it was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I know people that have like circle jerked as like
that's
a circle jerk. What's that?
That's trash.
What happened? What did they jerk off in a circle?
Yeah, like you sit in a circle and you watch the screen and you
pretty self-explanatory.
No, I thought they took turns based on the scenes.
I'm never ever standing next to a nigga while he's jerking off. Like I don't even want to be in the same room as a nigga.
That's nasty.
I know people that have, and like that's just so wild to me.
This is not jail, so I'm good.
I think honestly,
anything that you have to do in jail, I'm not doing in the outside.
Anybody that suggests that, I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna think you're gay.
Yeah, it's not that wild.
Hey, like, yo, I got an idea. Y'all.
We need to pause for a second. Because Ali's been in the background, like, no, that's not that like the entire time, bro.
Yeah, Ali, have you done it?
Yeah, he's done it. He's
like, wait, yeah, come on, bro.
I haven't jerked it off with my friends. I definitely watched porn with my friends before.
Okay.
Recently?
Okay.
No, not recently. This was probably like
probably last year.
This was 13 when it happened.
Nah, this was like junior high when I first like started watching porn.
This is a while ago. Now today, I would never watch porn with another dude.
No.
And it was
No, hell
I feel like that's so weird. Like,
no, it definitely. Thinking back on it, it was definitely hell. Dude, because like this was back when fucking uTorrent first came out, bro, and like fucking I don't even remember. I think we were like fucking downloading some music and fucking saw some shit, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And we just like pulled it up.
You know, it'd be cool if is there a website where you can watch porn with somebody?
What?
Like,
well, it's something called Rabbit. You can watch movies.
Getting a fucking Discord call.
Yeah, like a porn. Like I'm talking like a site where you go like and you select a porn video. You can have somebody on a webcam.
Like like the live shows.
No, nigga. No, I'm
just like what are you trying to say? Like you trying to watch porn with me, or are you trying to watch with a random?
No, nigga.
Why are you trying to search yourself?
I'm saying with a random. It could be with a random.
I'm just trying to get context.
It could be with. I'm saying it's like you select a porn video, film, or scene or whatever, and then people can come in and join you, and then they're
I don't see what the
it'd be like Ovu, but like with porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't really see why you would want to do that, but yeah, there's probably websites for it.
I guess the same reason why you want to be in a room with other niggas jacking off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For people like that.
Isn't that just basically what cam girls are?
Yeah.
Like channels.
Well, the thing is, I guess you guys can critique it together.
Look,
bro, I was gonna fucking bring a feeling up, but I completely forgot what it was.
Or like a live reaction to porn.
Man, it's not even
a new chapter drop.
Right.
Haven't people like read like bad fan fiction, like bad sexual fan fiction on YouTube and gotten like famous off it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if there's a website like that where you can just watch shit together with people.
Look, the way I look at it,
definitely checking it out after the street.
Look, the way I look at it is, you know how you guys like send memes in the DMs? Mm-hmm. It's like the same shit, except like in real life when you're with someone and you're like, damn, you seen this porn star? And it's like, yeah.
No, it is different. No, that's different. That's different.
Okay, like if you haven't watched the Kim K sex tape with your homie, are you really homies?
I haven't. Yeah, we're still homies.
Yeah, we still homies.
Nah, you ain't really homies, dog.
Yeah, Ali are definitely not homies.
No.
Bro,
Nah, we not
I
watching.
Me and Brago
I don't want to
are
be porn. You watch porn and get horny. I don't want to be sitting there with another dude. Me and my homie just sitting here getting
hard.
next to each other. Like,
Why you get hard? That's your problem.
Because the worst thing is if your homie
I'm
like
watching a porno. What do you mean?
Quality. The worst thing is if your homie's like, yo, you want me to get you?
Hey, that's definitely something Ali was saying.
Yeah, you want me to get you? You get me?
Yo, you want to try that? Like, nah,
I don't want to even open the door for that. No, like, cause then it's like we probably like. You make a suggestion like that, we not watching anything together again. Like not even a game.
What's the difference between watching that and watching like a football game with the
because you're not getting aroused.
What do you mean?
I'm not getting aroused.
The point is to get you aroused. That's the point of it, right?
Yeah, that's the point of porn.
No, okay, that's the point of porn. If you're going for that reason,
No, but that's the point of it.
You can watch porn casually. You can watch it casually.
No, you can't.
No.
Yes, you can.
I don't. I can't.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Nah, y'all ain't ready. Y'all.
That means you watch too much porn.
When you're watching porn casually, there's something wrong with you.
Yes.
I did that a little. I used to do that a little while ago.
That means you watch too much porn.
I knew something was fucking wrong with me, and I'm like, why am I just sitting here just watching this porn? I don't have no mission. I don't have no goals. I'm just watching.
That's crazy.
Bust
That's
some
crazy.
shit down. Like
I know people that do
right.
that. That's too much. You're watching too much porn.
Yeah. You definitely OD
like that.
You gotta unplug
Wi-Fi.
because at this point you're desensitized, so you're just watching.
You're just
porn.
watching
like,
it.
I'm not desensitized.
You're just watching
but I was
Bang
saying,
Bus
like,
34 like it's nothing.
Ali is definitely desensitized.
No, I'm not saying I'm desensitized, but
I'm desensitized as fuck. I'll admit it.
yeah.
So Froob, you like search for scenarios to kind of.
No, I don't be watching porn too nasty, but I do be fucking
Fruit
with
definitely
people.
looking for the pizza.
Bad bitch in the
Sometimes-
garage.
Sometimes when I'm like watching, sometimes when I see like random porn and I like fucking like, you know how like when you like go on like Pornhub or some shit like that, you're like scrolling.
No, that's
you
basic.
You see some like wild ass shit. I'll just screenshot it and send it to some random person just to fuck with them.
You be seeing the wildest shit though. Like
Look,
the worst thing I
basically
see.
like watching porn with your friend. If you screenshot that and you send it
No,
to
it's
him,
not,
basically
Ali.
because
It's
it
like
is.
one screenshot as opposed to an entire film.
I'm like, we didn't watch the entire thing.
This hoe is not slot. Who did you watch it with, bro?
I also think watching porn and then telling your homies, yo, you should definitely watch this. Like you gonna.
He's the one that showed me the video.
Like
Like this one for you. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
You
don't know what I like.
I was watching this porn and I was thinking about you, my guy.
That's wild.
No, because
Like I would definitely send this to Froob.
No, because we was talking about porn, right? And I was like,
Interracial.
I'm sick of these like fucking like regular bitches. I'm trying to see some celebrities. And then the next day he texts me and he's like, yo, I gotta show you something. We go there and chill, and it just happened to be there.
Yo, y'all are so nasty.
Ow!
I think you got a nasty award now.
No, we just like homies.
No,
that nigga
y'all
has the
nasty.
creepy award.
Yeah, he like, yo, come watch this porn with me with this celebrity.
He didn't say it like that. We were obviously doing some other shit.
What kind of niggas are you hanging out with, bro? These Utah niggas are different, bro.
That's wild.
Yo, we
dog.
didn't. I don't know. When we meet up in LA, we definitely watching a porn.
No,
I ain't
I'm not
watching
doing
shit
that.
with you, dog.
I'm not doing
watching
that.
shit with you, nigga.
Hey, I guess
Fuck
I'm gonna
outta
be
here.
on my own spot, bro, because I'm not doing that shit.
I'm gonna have niggas like
No,
Bird
yeah.
Box. Just
Right,
open niggas'
right.
eyes.
You gonna be like, yo, but watch Bird Box. It's gonna be a fucking porno.
You gotta see it.
Yo, you trying to watch this new Michael Bay movie?
Get out of here, dog.
Nah.
Hey, Brago, trust me, bro. You're gonna be high to the point where you ain't got no shoes on, and you're gonna be watching porn with Arlo.
Yo, y'all gotta chill.
That'll be a good time.
dog.
That'll be a good time.
No shoes on, watching porn together.
Ali he gonna date rape you and like get you get out. You gonna wake up.
Ali's definitely the nigga that's gonna like put shit in everybody's drink and be like, yo, I just want to have a good time.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me, dog.
You gonna wake up strapped to a chair and porn gonna be on him. Watch this nigga.
Bill Cosby
Bro,
Yo.
ass
I'm losing
nigga.
my cup anywhere.
Bill Cosby ass nigga. You know,
Nah,
I'm
man,
fucking.
LA's gonna be a good time.
I was gonna bring up something and I completely forgot what it fucking was. God damn, I'm
All
pissed
right.
now.
Been going for a while.
Oh, the Max Kellerman shit.
The
No,
Negro
it wasn't
spiritual.
that. No, it wasn't that.
Yo, I got a few topics. I think I'm gonna touch on one more.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I saw some dude on Twitter talked about how he
Call him out.
he doesn't. I don't remember him. He's
Okay.
No, nobody really.
Okay.
He said he doesn't approach women because he's scared of rejection.
Oh, that's a real thing.
How do you guys normally approach women, or like when you were single, if you were, or like was rejection a reason why you didn't approach women?
Well, I mean, that's 100% the only reason why you wouldn't.
Yeah, like when I was younger, bro, I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe they don't like me, or maybe they too good for me, or whatever." And then when I start getting older, I stopped giving a fuck, and I was like, nigga, I'm Steph Curry. Some days you on, some days you off, and you just shoot.
Same.
Yeah,
I don't know. At
first I was scared, but I then at one point, every girl I thought was cute, I always went up there to talk to her so I can get myself used. Of course, I got rejected a few times, but I got used to it to the point where it didn't bother me. So it was like, all right, Shane, maybe, because the thing is, maybe she just like not every. That's why you learn like not everybody's gonna like you, or not everybody finds you attractive. But that don't mean you shouldn't try, because you're gonna miss out on the ones that do find you attractive.
Me personally, I've never like just like randomly walked up to like some fucking girl on the street or some girl I've seen in the market and like, yo, what up, shorty? Can I have your number? Most of the time, it's usually just like fucking like some girl I knew from school and we've known each other for a long time, and then like the conversation goes from there. But
I definitely have. The worst thing she could say is no, though, especially if you're respectful. It's like,
so
I'm not interested.
I mean, because I feel like honestly, this is an issue with a lot of young males in which they don't approach women because the fear of that rejection is just so much. They're like, yo, I'm not even gonna try. Like, I know that I'm not the cutest guy. She's probably gonna say no, and it's all these things in their head, so they don't even try it. And I know that's something That's something a lot of I just want
to say this to people like that.
Just get a fucking Tinder, dog.
This is what I just want to say to people like that. It's like, you are in your body for the rest of your life. This is your body. You look how you look. Like, if everybody in the world think you ugly, there need to be one person in the world who thinks you look. There needs to be one person. I'm saying there should be one person in the world who thinks that you don't look ugly, and that should be you. Like, you gotta have some damn confidence. Like, it don't get like that's what really counts.
Yeah,
like,
it was like a.
I think okay. So what's the strategy though?
Look good enough.
What's the strategy though? So the strategy, I think, if you think she ugly, approach her.
You can't be open, man.
No, if you think she ugly too, approach her. That's how you build a practice up.
No, yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing. Like, you can't be going
that personality shine through. Like,
no. What I'm saying is, you don't go for practice up.
It'd be trash if you try to go for an ugly chick and get your practice up. She's like, nigga, what the fuck?
I have a serious question. Do y'all actually like fucking like go up to like random bitches on the street and shit like that, or like you see and you like, yo, can I have your number?
Yeah, that's how you practice.
I'm curious.
So
well, you don't start with, can I have your number? You go up like, yo, I like your smile. Oh, da da da. Where you from? Oh, you from around?
He's like,
like what's good? Like,
somebody.
Quietly's like, yo, I get dirty.
If you keep what kind of sweater she got on, maybe she go to a school in the local area, and then it's like, like, oh yeah, I'm from around here. Would you like to hang out?
So,
blah blah blah.
Yeah. So it's not about you start conversation. You just start conversation.
Yeah, like, bro. Okay, look. A person knows. It's like music, bro. A person knows if they fuck with it in the first 15 seconds. Like, so if you come up to a girl, regardless of what you say, she knows if she's gonna give you a time of day or not. And depending on what you say,
it depends. It depends. Because if you're a cute nigga, then she'd be like, oh shit, okay.
Now my follow-up question to that is like,
and if you know, right.
So if you don't look good, you could be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny will get you in the door.
But regardless of what it is, bro, like a girl knows that she wants to fuck with you, like the first 15 to 30 seconds.
First 30 seconds. Yeah,
but you can also mess that up though.
You can.
Like, have you guys ever like actually like gotten like fucking like real? I don't know like what the word is, but like, have you ever like gotten like a real relationship out of like just walking up to some random girl, or has it all been like fucking like negative or like what?
I have.
The closest thing I've gotten random. Well, I had a relationship, but
you actually got like hookups and shit off that. Okay.
You get a number, y'all start texting, y'all start getting cool. Then you have what happens is after y'all start texting for a while, this is like she gonna end up hitting you. In my case, she hit you with the, so you trying to see me, or, and it's like, okay, she trying to chill. You know what I mean? Then it's like,
nah. I think when a girl says, I don't want a girl to say that first. Don't say that first.
Yeah, they said that first.
How do you like to be approached,
bro? You got too much pride, bro. You just gotta slay that shit and then.
No. What I'm saying, I don't want her to say that first to me because then I take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, this ain't.
I said, what?
Approach.
Sorry, I was miles away, man. Like,
yeah, like
I think Sage's falling asleep.
Bro,
nah, it is now 8 a.m.
It is early / late as hell for Sage.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. Nah. I definitely back in the day approach a woman. It's a fear. It's a real fear that
I like shit and I want shit.
It's tough. It's definitely tough, especially in social media nowadays. Like you're seeing girls getting approached and then being just overly extra because people are recording.
Oh, that is the worst, bro.
I'd be like,
oh man, I saw a video one time of like this dude. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him, but
Someone's wrong
clearly
with
like,
him.
there was clearly, yeah. You guys probably saw the same video, and the bitch was like roasting, and I'm like, oh my
She's
god,
like, you think you can approach me? Like you think you're good enough for me?
I would never hit a woman, but this bitch, I would fucking smack in the face.
She was just so, and she wasn't even that cute, bro. She wasn't.
If they act like that, then you simply walk away. Like that's her whole.
So personality. My only rule for that is that I don't approach a. Well, I have a couple rules. You don't approach a girl at work, right? Because I feel like it's just touchy, right?
You told me to go smash the other girl.
Yeah, the best time to approach a girl is if like she's on a subway and she's by herself in a.
Yeah, and then also you don't approach a group. I don't approach a girl if she's with a group of girls.
Oh yeah, she gonna.
Oh, that's a fucking nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
I've done the group of girls too because I wanted to put myself through the ultimate
hell no.
I just wanted to get used to it. So I've done it before. Like, hey, excuse me, how you doing? Like, can I pull you away for a second?
To bloom.
Yeah,
exactly. Had to get
because the thing is,
bro.
But doing that, it's like you gotta impress all the girls to get one girl. Because bro, if one of the girls don't like you, like nah, fuck that nigga.
One of the girls don't like you, then they
don't talk to him. Fuck that nigga. Just like that.
Yeah, I would fucking. That shit would ruin my confidence, though. I'd be like fucking thinking like, oh goddamn, they're probably all talking shit about me.
Right.
Like, nah, don't let them ruin it. You just keep you build your own.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just a different mentality, bro.
Probably definitely a life coach.
So
yeah.
Don't let them ruin you.
Like fucking conversations in my head, they're probably like, oh, look at that fucking dumbass bitch. He actually thinks he can fuck with you, but
yeah, that's fucking fuck all that. You don't.
I remember one time I was being a wingman for my friend. This is how I fucked it up though. Like he was talking to some girl, so I wingman for him, and I'm talking to this girl, and I'm getting it, but I forgot her name twice, and I said it wrong twice. So the first time she was like, no. It's like, let's just say her name was Ashley, but I kept saying Allison. It's like, no, it's Ashley. So I'm like, all right, cool. My bad, Ashley. We talking a little bit more, and I'm like, all right, yeah, Allison, so can I get your number? She was like, see, you know what? I was like, I did fuck that up. I just walked away. That
was silently loud. That wasn't quietly yet.
Yeah. Fucking that shit
mistakes out here. Messed that one all the way up.
Yeah. Anyway, moral of the story, don't be scared. Of course, you pick your spots. You can tell when something is
moral of the story, try on ugly bitches before you go for the dimes.
Yeah, 100%.
No, that's dead ass. Like, if you can get as much practice as you can, the more comfortable you're going to be.
No, because some of these ugly girls got high self-esteem, so it's not going to work.
No, they don't. I'm shooting that shit down.
Listen, man, moral of the story is
Quality definitely a life coach. Yeah.
Find a broken girl.
Wow.
Yo.
No.
Ask
Find
the questions.
it done. Watch some porn with her. It's all rap.
First of all, if a girl is okay to watch porn with you, I
would. I would probably agree that roughly within the first couple of seconds whether you're gonna
even 30 seconds
fuck with somebody.
But sometimes these girls in relationships.
It takes me probably about 2 times to see someone and know whether I want to see them again or not.
Okay. Trying to ask the real questions.
Ali, why you always make everything fucking awkward?
Yeah,
the thing is, it depends why I've met them for how quickly I smash. If I've met someone to smash, I'm gonna smash.
Facts, big facts.
Wait, how do you meet somebody to smash? How do you meet somebody to smash?
You just go on Tinder or whatever the fuck on your phone.
Oh, okay.
It's 2019. You do it via your mobile now. You go, internet, give me some dick, and the internet goes,
oh my
okay.
God.
Oh. Say that phrase again.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. I mean, girl,
I'm gonna clip that for the beginning of the podcast.
Right.
Get that on the top. Shit, that's
There's
more
a lot of beginning clips.
Ali, you good?
Ali,
you good? This nigga, you all right? This nigga's dying over there.
He's about to turn himself into the internet.
This nigga Ali. turned into dial-up right now. All Sage said was internet. Give me some dick. This nigga Ali.
Nah, but that's not.
Yo, Sage wildin'.
He said it in that British accent. He said, internet, give me some dick, and he.
But Ali's. Oh my god. You good?
Look, if I was on Tinder and some bitch just said I need dick tonight, and she DM me, it'd be wild for me not to say no.
No, I think I'd definitely say no as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
No. I'm saying it'd be wild if I said no.
Because the thing is, that's not. It's so.
I would say no, just because of the fact that just seems so unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
I feel like I'm getting.
Yeah, it's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup.
Are you getting a social experiment?
Yeah, it's a setup. Yeah, it's a setup. I'm like, I don't trust it because typically that's not how women move. So it's like if a woman just comes and it's like I'm talking to her and it's like I'm talking about the first 20 messages. It's like, hey,
I was going off the internet. Give me.
It's like the first 20 messages are like pretty much like, how are you?
Right.
Do you have a dog? And then it's like 20 messages later.
Hey, you wanna come over?
Anal?
Yeah, that's wild. It's kind of wild. Like,
you do anal in the 20th message? That's wild. That's like the 21st.
Right.
What can I say?
No, but then I'm like, okay, is this a dude? Like, is this somebody catfishing? Is it like somebody fucking around? It's like something like that.
I fucking remember. Thank God that you fucking said that. I fucking remember what I was about to say.
You got catfish?
No, not that.
Damn. Actually, one of my friends did get catfish.
The fucking wildest shit I've ever seen. I was watching a podcast, or it was a No. It was a clip from a podcast, and they were talking to this transgender. It was a dude that, like, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but just to explain to people, is a dude that like thinks that she's a girl. Yeah, that identifies as a girl.
Corey, yes, he identifies. Yes.
Yeah. So pretty much he like, or she dresses up as like a
ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. But yeah, she looks. I wouldn't say like straight up, like you could probably tell, but she's pretty.
Just
you can. Yeah.
She looked like a dude.
No. She looks like a female.
Non-passing.
No. She looks like a female.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and so she is passing.
Yeah. So she'll like trick dudes into thinking that she's a girl, right? And she'll like try to fuck them, right? And this is her trick. She'll say, "I'm on my period. Let's do anal." That was the wildest shit that I've ever heard. What? And she like baits dudes into like fucking him.
Like, the thing is with that, that's just so dangerous because that could go bad really quickly.
That's like
that should be illegal.
Oh, it is. I'm pretty sure it is illegal, by the way.
Isn't
that's
that technically rape?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
And she was talking about how like fucking she'll like fucking like wear some like fucking panties to hide her balls or some shit.
That is not cool, bro. That is not cool.
I
couldn't just getting the anal through the panties.
Wait, what?
Well, I don't know how anal works like that, Corey.
Maybe they're crotchless panties, so like a ball is in each side.
Oh, she's saying when they take the panties off, the ball should just fall out.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, are they hitting the anal through the panties?
No, but maybe they think the smacking is their balls.
Maybe just panties to the side.
Oh man, why you put that in my head? Oh my god!
Like damn, the smacking sounds double today. What's going on?
Yo, you're so fucked, man. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, bro. That's what it reminded me because we were talking about that period shit.
That's not cool.
This bitch straight up lies about her being on her period. So, oh man, that is fucking crazy.
That's not cool at all.
Listen. I understand this would probably never happen to any of us, but if this ever happened to you,
I'm not telling any of you. I'm not telling any of you.
Yeah, but you
and I'm not.
You know what's funny? If that ever happened to me, that's the one I'm keeping to myself.
I'm keeping myself for sure. I'm not telling any of you.
That never happened.
I'm not going to kill this person and go to jail for life. Nah, I'm good. I'm just going to take that L and keep it pushing. Never fall for that again.
I don't know if I could take that L, bro. I'd probably have to at least fight him.
Yeah, I have to
fight him, okay, but I'm just saying some niggas want to go so far.
So you're gonna give him some body shots?
Hold on. You not only did you get trapped, but what if you get your ass beat?
Right. She beat your ass after she gave you some ass.
Yo, you gotta keep, like Corey was saying.
Then you really gotta keep it to yourself.
You gotta shoot that nigga,
Corey definitely bringing a gun to everything.
That is wild. I'm sorry.
You gotta shoot that nigga, bro.
Like this nigga, like after you find out you try to beat her ass, she beat your ass. Like, come on, oh God,
you know how tired you're gonna be after busting that nut too, boy?
Yeah,
it's over. You're gonna get your ass whooped. You're gonna be fatigued.
Nah, then you find out, then you see the balls hanging out. You're like, hold up.
How these niggas don't, like, if they going,
you know what?
She got balls.
Nah, I guess maybe they're a little drunk. You know, you're a little tipsy.
Nah, bro, ain't no nigga that drunk to where you can't see balls.
No, but you're doing anal.
Yeah, nigga, but you don't do no pre shit. Wait, hold on. You don't do like no. They didn't do no pre shit with her.
No, the girl's not.
Like, you ain't feeling coochie.
She's not gonna let you do pre shit when she knows she has a dick.
She said,
why not?
Because she has a dick.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I'm gonna go down there, dog.
But she's not gonna let you grab nothing. She's gonna be like, nah. Just wait till we get to.
I got fast hands, my G.
Come on.
Wow, that's
Ollie gonna be like, damn. Ollie gonna be like, damn, that shit fat.
No, but like, you know how some people have like phobias, so they have to like check something. Yeah. So like some people are scared that like snakes are gonna come up the toilet, so they can't pee in the dark. It's gonna be like that for Ali. He's gonna just grab people's crotch.
Yeah, that's wild.
No, I don't grab.
All right, Trump.
Crotch, but I'm like,
you're just gonna be like, I need to know.
Grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, grab him.
No, but if I'm like suspicious.
If you're suspicious, why are you going home with her?
Hey man, pussy still pussy.
But pussy still dick too, obviously.
Ass is still ass.
Oh no.
Okay.
Like damn, I like that's a bad one.
Said ass is still ass.
This nigga like I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. That's wild, dog. Ass is still ass. All right.
Nah, man. If she ended up being a dude, take the L and go.
That's it. Yeah, that's all you can do.
Boy.
I think you gotta throw 2 body shots, then you go. 2 body shots.
I'm shanking that nigga.
2 body shots. Like two rib shots.
Them up or you kill them, then everybody's gonna find out. Then you're gonna be in jail for busting some
don't know
boy breath.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna know it's me.
Like y'all seen Atlanta?
Yeah.
Nah.
Where they were in the holding part, and he's like, damn. She's like, damn, Victoria, you look good as shit. It's like, yeah, it's been a minute, huh? And somebody's like, you know, that's a nigga. He was like, that ain't no nigga. What you talking about?
Nigga, gay as hell. If she girl, she be on the other side. She on the side with the man, nigga. He said, no. I know what you think she is, but I ain't on that faggot shit, man.
It's like, why you think she over here with all the dudes? It's a dude.
He was like, he gay as hell. It's like, oh, he's like, y'all fuck niggas in here anyway. He said, nah, bro, we in jail fucking booty hole. You on the outside fucking booty hole.
That shit had me dying, yo. It's like,
I've actually never seen Atlanta, but I've actually seen that clip. That's
Atlanta's fucking hilarious.
So funny, bro.
But nah,
but I would have definitely been a nigga, be like, oh, you gay as hell.
Yeah, I'll be like, nah, you wildin' me. Like, that's 100% a nigga. Like,
I'm not.
Nah, but shit, we've been going for exactly the same amount of time we went last week.
Really? It feels longer, dog.
Pause.
Bro, we had to have been going for like.
Wow. y'all just making shit to be gay at this point.
Is it really? It feels longer, dog. Nah, you wild out. You gotta pause.
Wait. Yo. Hey, Ali definitely knew she was a nigga.
Really? It feels longer, dog. All right.
You gotta wash your mouth out, guys.
Yeah. The other topics we save it for next week. I know Sage want to go to sleep. Sage.
Oh, if I'm not already.
Right? Dozing off like shit. I appreciate you coming through.
I'm in my bed right now.
No, thanks for having me.
What the fuck?
Been good.
For sure.
Bro, what do you mean? What the fuck? You act like I'm like jerking off or something.
Wait, Foob, are you laying down and talking to some niggas right now?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Got your hand on your chest.
Bro, what do you mean?
Don't lay down. Don't lay down and talk to me, Foob. Don't do that.
What do you think sitting down is different than fucking laying down and talking?
Yeah, you're too comfortable.
Yes.
I'm just kicking back talking to my blokes.
Hey, no, you can't.
Fuck out of here! Don't lay down and talk to me.
You can't guys.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Oh, the dead blokes. Chillax.
Oh my damn! Listen, nah, dog. If a dude's like laying down talking to me, like, what's wrong with you? Don't do that. You're too comfortable.
Listen,
Okay,
man,
so where's the line, Brago?
I got my Hangouts on one side. I got my Twitch stream on the other side. I'm chilling.
If you
Same.
The thing is, don't lay down and fall asleep to my voice, G. Don't do that.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm just chilling, dog.
Brago, you do realize there's somebody on YouTube who does like hourly long podcasts and shit. People are gonna be falling asleep to your voice.
That's fine. I don't know. I don't know them. I don't know them.
You don't know them. Also, if you know them, it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But don't talk to me.
That's hilarious. Again,
Funny.
This was what, episode 4.
Hey, you gotta end it on something wild, bro. You gotta ask a wild ass question to say some shit.
Bro, this entire fucking stream has been wild.
That's been wild. Wait, before we end it, Sage, do you think body counts are a thing? Is that something you should tell your partner?
I think that you can tell your partner, and I don't think it should matter what they are.
What if it's 20?
Oh shit!
What do you mean? Why is that a problem?
Oh my god!
The way he just said, "Oh my."
I
don't see the issue. One of my flatmates is in triple.
Wait. He's
in a triple?
He is
that whole sick.
Triple.
She definitely got something.
But that's a girl or a boy we talking about here.
It don't matter.
It's a girl?
Well, I mean, both my flatmates, like, they're a couple, and both of them are in triple digits. So.
Well, wait, do they have open relationship?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they're
yeah.
Oh, okay, then I understand that.
Triple digits though?
No, because in an open relationship, it's like you're having a lot of sex with different people, so it's like that's not
triple digits, man. That's making Quiley's numbers look low.
No, but the thing is, all right, so we can dispel like the STD thing, because you get an STD like having sex with one person.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
no, it's not even about like that. That's just still wow, bro.
100.
Like niggas,
I mean,
I
think if you have triple digits, don't tell me.
Yeah, definitely don't tell me.
Don't tell me, because
you definitely.
What is too many to you guys then? Because you say 20, but like.
Well, Corey said 3.
Different though.
Corey said 3.
I can say 3.
Wait, Brago, hold on. Corey also did say if he wanted, she wanted.
Yeah, she wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah,
bro, listen, man. Now.
Say, don't listen.
There's a certain sense of pride that you need to keep as yourself as a man, bro. If you're with a girl in a long-term relationship that has had over 100 bodies,
you're gonna have a good time.
You just date Amber Rose, bro.
Oh.
Whoa, Corey.
I don't think she's at 100.
Why do you think she's not?
I don't know. Me personally, I couldn't look at myself in the mirror and oh man, this.
But what if you don't know?
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
True, why are you so sensitive?
No. I cannot look at myself in the mirror and know that I'm tendering, I'm caring for this girl, I'm eating a box, I'm doing all this nice stuff, and then 30, 40 niggas
not even that, bro.
30, 40 niggas and ate off my same plate? Hell
no, not even that.
Hold on, I got
wait. Y'all do that at restaurants anyway?
Duh.
Yeah,
about it more long term, bro.
Okay.
Imagine hundreds of people that have eaten off the plate.
Imagine if you have kids with this girl, and you got to think like, damn, the mother of my child has over 100 bodies.
Yeah, y'all are so dramatic. It's so funny. Y'all are dramatic as fuck.
Yo,
Fru was dramatic as fuck. Fru was pushing his daughter on the swing like, damn, your mother got 100 bodies. Like,
what? Do you want to drive in a car that 100 motherfucking women drove in, or do you want to have the fresh car that maybe had pre-owned by 2 owners? Which one do you want?
I don't want to be the 21st.
Okay.
Well, there it is. I don't want to be the 21st guy.
Okay, so like a certain amount of bodies don't matter. I just want.
But y'all know it's crazy because y'all don't want virgins, right?
No.
I'll take virgins.
I mean, it don't matter. Like,
why would you want to have sex with a virgin?
No.
Because
hold on, wait. It's nothing
wrong.
Brago,
I like how you say I'm being dramatic when you damn well don't disagree with me. Fuck off.
Wait, no. Fru, the thing is, if I have a kid with someone that has 100 bodies, I'm not gonna be pushing. I'm not gonna be like, in the park, like, damn, damn, son. Like,
damn, son, your mother.
Your mother.
No, I'm not saying you're preaching to the kids or anything. I'm just saying that it's in the back of your head. Like,
why? Why? You've accepted it. If you had a kid with her.
Damn, that 100.
Wait, what do you mean? You want to think in your head that your mom took 100 dicks at one point?
No.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ah, yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because it's just like, bro.
When I put it that way, everyone's like,
you know what's funny? Yeah. If he puts it that way, it's like I'll be happy knowing that my mom maybe took like 4 or 5, but anything over 10, I'll be like, damn.
Why are you thinking about how many dicks your mom took?
I'm saying that's the topic we on.
I'm not gonna lie. One time a girl told me, but she had 20 bodies and was like,
that's it.
Yeah, I mean the thing.
21.
I mean, I was like, I mean, it was kind of jarring, but it wasn't like, you know, huh?
I take pride in knowing that my mom wasn't out here busting it open all crazy. So if you don't give a damn, then that's cool.
This is me personally, bro. I feel like if you find somebody that you mess with, you care about, and like shit works out.
You know, like, do you know how many niggas could son you if you like? If your mother had 100 bodies, and let's just say these niggas know you and you a kid, they walk up to you like,
y'all niggas are so dramatic.
You know I fucked your mama. You want to quit?
That's not gonna happen.
That one old dude, you crossed him up. He's like, yeah, you crossed me, but you know I fucked your mama back in the day.
It's not gonna happen, dog. Like y'all are so dramatic.
You wonder why the candy store man always give you extra candy on the side? Because you know I was fucking your mama.
Oh no.
Hey, niggas be having PTA meetings about your mama.
Why y'all mad at that? Y'all getting the perks.
You get that good A in the science class you ain't never show up to. You know I was fucking your mama. It's like, damn, my mother was busting it open down this town.
But like, to be fair,
you get VIP treat.
Yo, quietly is fucking
dog. But to be fair, most of y'all mamas is busting it open wild.
Probably.
Don't say that.
I don't think so.
She was out here. It's crazy.
Okay,
now my mama virgin.
Like it.
Yeah, you definitely came out her ass.
Yo, what?
What you saying, Corey?
Man, how nasty Ali is, bro. His mama probably pretty wild.
Yeah, probably.
My mama don't even jerk off, probably.
Nah, your mother definitely jerk off with 2 hands.
Yeah.
No, your mama.
You remember what Ali said fucking last time where he said his mom doesn't know what jerking off is because she's from the police.
Facts. Yes.
Bro, and you say you got like 4 sisters, bro?
Yes.
And a brother?
Bro.
Yes.
Your mom was doing that thing.
No, they all got the same dad, so it's different.
Yeah.
So it don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean it don't matter?
Body count probably low.
How you know that?
They do it
before Ali.
The way they do it in the Middle East is a little bit different.
Oh yeah, Ali is from he's really from Chirac. So
no, what I'm saying is no. Yeah, in the Middle East is different, but after she came over here, yeah.
Bro,
doesn't even mean.
Bro, y'all are over here saying that.
Ali, you wonder why you don't like the blacks?
End it, bro.
Yo, what is this poking me? Yo, like the podcast.
Hey, no. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna have to give Brago's mom the dirty dick for that one.
Hey, hey, if she'll accept you, that's none of my business.
Yeah,
right. Wait, Brago, you'd be fine with one of your friends smashing your mom's?
No, of course not. We gotta fight. You gotta take your shirt and your shoes off for that one.
James apparently doesn't care.
It's not something I would want, but it's like if my mother is smashing my friend, I mean, as long as no. As long as he's willing to fight me, then we're cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm dropping that nigga and I'm dropping my mama afterwards.
You gotta fight me every single time I see him though. Like this is not a one-time fight.
If your mom fucks one of your friends, she doesn't love you.
Yeah, but I'm dropping her.
Yo, I swear, y'all are the most dramatic niggas I've ever met in my life.
Yo, what?
I got dropped my mom because she slept with my friend.
On the dead low.
Why is your mom
Fool, you're 100% saying, Mom, how could you do this to me?
I ain't talking. It's on site.
Now Jonathan can't be my friend anymore.
I'm just gonna sneak my mom's. That's on site.
Listen, no. I don't want my mother like engaging my friends in that way at all. But
you too calm about this shit because you be pissed.
I mean, it's like, but what can I do though? Like,
Facts. What can you do?
Ass. That's what you can do.
You can fight her.
What you gonna do?
Fight her?
Mom to take this.
I think I just at that point I would just try to get his mom's.
Okay, don't work like that.
And his sister, and his sister.
Even if my mother was messing with somebody the same age as me, boy, I'm fighting this nigga every time I see him.
Why?
Like, not doing it.
That's crazy. If she's the same age as me and I don't know him, hey,
he's not about to be. My
hey, go off, mom. Go off, mom.
I'm gonna be like this for real. Oh yeah, we dropping this nigga.
Nah, if he's the same age as me, I don't care. But as long as I don't know him, I don't care. If he's the same age as me, nah, that's wild. Y'all niggas so
Brago, he definitely trying to get part of the BDA price if he's smashing your mom and he the same age as you, dog. He definitely know about you.
That nigga's Blackbeard? Like, what the fuck? Like, why is it
y'all niggas stupid as fuck, yeah. Yo,
imagine this nigga is like, yo, your mama said go move the car. It's like, nigga, fuck you, yo. Your mama said.
Like, nigga, no, nigga, what your hands say?
Yeah. Imagine the nigga the same age as you walking around.
Y'all giving me some R. Kelly love their mama vibes right now.
You go to see your mother, he walking around shirtless.
Bro, I'm just imagine coming home, bro. That nigga in the kitchen like shirtless, like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, no,
yo,
what's good, bro?
This is crazy.
These hands.
Brago's saying we dramatic, but he doesn't even disagree with anything.
About, yo, after I finish with your mother in the room, we could play some 2K, right? Like,
I bet. Hurry up. Hurry up, G.
It's not going down, my guy.
No, y'all wild.
I'm dropping this nigga, Cass.
He's the dad you always wanted.
Shout out to all the viewers. We got.
Oh, bro, imagine if the nigga is like Ali's age and he's black.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
Ali gonna slit his wrist, boy.
All right, I'm in this. Yo, shout out to the viewers, yo. Shout out to the viewers. Last week we had great reception.
Last week y'all took that shit way too serious.
Last week you had some great feedback. A lot of people tuned in. People are enjoying the podcast so far. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to Corey, Quietly, Froob, Ali.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sage for coming through and enduring our toxic masculinity.
Toxic feminism, you know what I mean?
And people, like, a lot of shit we say, we mean it. It's not jokes.
This fucking guy right here.
Like and subscribe. Peace.